Absolute warrior.
Both of them legends, though.
Yep, okay.
I'll tell you before you move on, did you see a clip on the footy show back in the 90s when Mick Martin kept, what was the highlight of grand final, right? Kept plugging to 6 goals.
Oh.
That was the only highlight he had for the Italian.
Khan Becker and Andrew Kelly.
Ooh.
In their heyday.
Oh. Now that's tough.
Now they went head-to-head this morning, both under 12 coaches.
Look, Andrew went to the GFL and starred for the Colac Tigers, so it'd be hard to go past Andrew in that regard. But gee, I love Khan. He still holds the record for equal number of highest possessions in our league. So I love Khan, but I'd go Andrew because he should have won a Matheson medal. Really,
should have won 2.
Well, there you go. So there you go.
Yeah, I'd probably go Drew Kelly as well, but yeah, they're both absolute superstars. Like both of them, we'll see Drew Kelly still running around the 2s, and Khan Beckman can still play.
Yeah, he could.
As I said, they went head-to-head this morning in the under-12s as the coaches of the respectful sides. Levi Dare or Mark McCormack?
Now, this is hard.
They're all hard. It's a really tricky question. I will go Levi because he didn't absolutely go and almost put Peter Hickey over the fence.
Nearly put him in the Great Ocean Road. The beach across the road along the Great Ocean Road. They're both complete players. They're both completely the same players, like built-wise. They can move around the ground quickly. The way they move to cover the ground, which I think is the number one highlight as well. But, Levi by a nostril, I reckon. But
yeah,
both completely similar players.
Both great players.
Good job. Dom Dare or Christian Kelly?
Oh, now this is gonna lose a few friends here, I think.
Oh. Look, Christian, because he joined us for that time on CDFNL Live. There you go. Christian, but I love them both.
I don't know. I really don't know.
No offence, Finny.
I'll go Dom Just. He probably won't speak to me ever again if I say to him.
Okay. Good. No, that was a good little answer there. Peter Hickey or Peter Mulherron?
Oh, now.
Gee, Maxie, you're asking me to choose between my children. Look, I'll go Peter Hickey.
Pete Mulherron has to come back.
Yeah, he does, but I'll go Peter Hickey because he's done some unbelievably funny things over the journey. So he's just a comedian.
I'd go for the humour, Hick.
Yep.
But for the football side of things, Pete Mulherron.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. All right, that was good. It was a little test, so I might do that every now and then.
But notice how you avoided answering those, Max.
Because I asked. Well, you don't answer your Saturday Yarn questions, do you?
No, I don't.
Wilco just told me how many wins Essendon have had this year.
Oh, no.
Gee, thanks, Wilco.
What, you're sick in the boots, aren't you, today? Well,
play again, Amy.
Oh, no. I'm going to watch the netball.
Drew's gone.
All right, we'll take a break here on CDFNL Live. We'll be back after this to preview the big round 16 and also our big clash here between Irrewarra, Beeac and Birregurra. So stay tuned here on Mix FM.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live. Weekday mornings from 6, it's Mix Brekkie.
There's only 2 points between Imps, Birri and then Alvy. Yeah, this will be really interesting, Lib. I can't wait to see what the results are from all of them.
Looking further ahead at some fixtures too, it'll certainly shape the way things are. And I think this is the most serious netball chat we've ever had.
I agree.
And Jimmy's not here, so that explains who brings down the netball chat.
I agree.
Mix Brekkie for McDonald's Colac and Snap Fitness Colac. Mix FM.
Looking for a bargain on your next car or ute? You'll find it at Ballarat's cheapest cars and utes. The best deals in town, bar none. With over 30 years in the business, this family-owned dealership has stacks of vehicles ready to go. Finance available online, plus free delivery across Victoria. Check out the full range at ballaratscheapestcars.com.au or visit the dealership on the corner of Howard and Burbank Streets, Wendouree. LMCT 12622.
Nothing beats the sizzle of lamb on the barbecue. Juicy, tender, and packed with flavour. Whether it's a Sunday roast or a midweek feast, lamb is always the right choice for your dinner table. If you're looking for a sizzling career opportunity, Minerva Foods, Colac's largest employer, is hiring. Join the team that brings quality meat to tables worldwide every day. Reach out to the Minerva Foods recruitment team today.
G'day, Barry here from Colac. I've been with Roderick Insurance Brokers for over 10 years. They've always looked after our insurance, from the farm equipment and business to our home and cars. Give them a call so they can look after you too.
Roderick Insurance Brokers. Right advice, right decision.
Is home or business security on your mind? Trust Devcom, a fully licensed and accredited installer. They can plan the best security solution for you. Alarm, CCTV or door access control. Don't risk it. Choose Devcom for peace of mind.
Looking for professional NDIS support in Colac, Geelong or Warrnambool? Southwest Individual Support is here for you. The experienced team assists with support coordination, support work and community activities. southwestindividual.com.au.
For welding you can trust and steel work built to last, call Leslie Maintenance and Pipe Fitting in Colac. Pipelines, structural steel on-site installs. Built strong, built local. See Trev and the team at 74 Bruce Street, Colac.
It's Dairy Month on Mix FM, and Greg Allen Farm Machinery is right behind our local farmers. From mowers and muck spreaders to feed-out wagons and silage gear, they've got the gear to keep your dairy operation running strong. With trusted brands like Valtra, Joskin, Samaz, Allo and Pottinger, plus local advice you can count on, they're here to help you get the job done. Greg Allen Farm Machinery, Colac and Hamilton, backing our dairy farmers this Dairy Month on Mix FM.
You've probably seen us around town. We're the ones grabbing a coffee at your local cafe, cheering on the kids at the weekend game, or waving as we pass you by on our way to work. At Richardson Real Estate, we're part of this community, just like you. We know that buying and selling can be exciting and sometimes a little overwhelming. That's why we take the time to listen, understand your needs, and walk you through the journey step by step. Richardson Real Estate, Colac's most trusted opinion.
With the footy and netball season here, the Colac RSL is your spot for post-game catch-ups. Grab a cold drink, enjoy delicious food and celebrate and commiserate with mates. If you're cheering from the sidelines or playing on the court or field, wind down at the Colac RSL.
At Sports Power Colac, we're strong supporters of local footy and netball. We've got everything you need for the season. The most popular shoes, boots, socks, shorts, compression gear, balls and more. This football and netball season, see us at Sports Power Colac, your local experts.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR equipped, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, happy CDFNL Day for everyone that celebrates. It should be everyone, actually. What a glorious day we have here on the cards. And what a big game it's going to be this afternoon. It's Birregurra versus Irrewarra Beeac in about 25 minutes' time. I've had a couple of messages. People want to know what my favourite grass cutting is.
I was actually going to believe it.
I reckon James Thwaites would be one of them.
I can't believe you fell for that, guy.
You actually
the Cooch Maxi, what do you reckon?
Yes, I don't know. I mean, that's the only one I know.
This segment is completely thrown off the rails already.
Short and sharp, just not long. That's my favourite. Clippings.
There you go. You and Amy have stitched me up.
And I like it freshly done, and so the next day where you can smell it. It's good.
We're here for the Birregurra versus Irrewarra Beeac on a beautiful August afternoon here. Grouping game in the netball underway in progress as we speak. Irrewarra Beeac up 20 to the Saints 17. A win for the Bombers will sew up top spot of the ladder. Well, Birregurra, of course, will win that. A step closer to a top three finish. And, of course, Saskia Rowan signed on for another couple of years as well.
Big signing.
Unbelievable. Yeah, and hopefully she can get some much-needed reward because she's been through the time for the good and the bad times during the netball over there. So
former Colac Imperial as well.
She was.
Yes. Just around the ground, thanks to Think Quarter. We'll go through the games. Elvie and Otway districts at the Peter Hickey Cup. Any chance that the D's cause an upset? Will Elvie continue their winning ways? Because they're up and about since that July bye.
I think Elvie for me.
Yeah, I think Elvie. I think two could are on the ground there as well because I wouldn't be surprised the rest of the couple of players, given how bruising the game was last week. I've never seen so many hard tackles thrown into a game last week. So they were very, very good, the Swans, last week. Their last 3 weeks have been outstanding since the bye after a little bit of a lull during the year, which can happen to footy side. So, yeah, I think Albie will win. I think Dom Dare's due for a big day today. He's been quiet the last couple of weeks, so I reckon he's due for a big one.
He was good last week without having to kick a big bag, was he? He kicked the first and he kicked the last. So, good little venture there. Do you think sides, like, you know how the AFL and sort of works the trend, rules, ways of playing and all that, that sides in the local leagues will be like, oh, maybe it's not a good idea to rest players after what's happening at Collingwood at the moment.
Oh, I don't mind that theory, actually, Maxie. You need. We spoke about this on the way here. You need the continuity and the repetition as an athlete. You know, getting the games in every week, having your training. You know, you sit down for 2 or 3 days and your body starts to wonder what's going on here. You know, this is a bit strange. So that repetition, and I don't mind that theory. Just, you know, even if that means you're getting a 150-point win, just keep the repetition, keep it going. Don't mess with your form.
It's remarkable 4 or 5 weeks ago, Collingwood was sitting 2 games clear on top of the ladder, and now all of a sudden,
I kept telling you,
they could very well miss the finals if results they were what they were predicting. So it's just very, very strange how the season has gone on. So
yeah, but I think I just don't think they will the bee's knees that everyone thinks. I think they had a pretty good form at the start of the year, but. Yeah, I know. I think they've tinkered with their form a little bit. So, all saying LV will get the job done?
Yes, easily, I think.
Now, South Colac, they face the next 3 games. They face the bottom 3 sides. So they've got Polar Bay today. They've got Otway, and then they've got Simpson, and then they've got Otway District. So, I reckon they're going to get their 3 wins. And so that's going to what puts the pressure on these 2 sides that are playing behind us today, Birregurra and Irrewarra Beeac. They should get the job done today against the Hawks.
I think pretty well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's triple figures. I hope to say it. I want to see Apollo Bay do well, but I think South by nearly triple figures. It wouldn't surprise me.
Cool. And then Simpson versus the Imperials, Max Blake Cup.
Yeah, I think Imperials might go to Simpson and get the chocolates pretty comfortably, Drew.
Campbell Scott back today, I believe.
Yep, no Jet Price, but he'll be back for the finals. There was a little bit of a whisper during the week that he might be out for a big chunk of time, 6-7 weeks, but good news. So, I actually reckon he might be back by round 18. So,
what was the go with him?
An ankle.
Yeah, I saw him at the gym during the week, so he looked all right there. So, yeah, I think Simpson have been really competitive the last couple of weeks. I know things haven't gone to plan for them this year. They've still got some really good players around the midfield, obviously, but where's the next crop going to come from? That's going to be the big one going over the summer, I reckon.
Yeah, they're short in the Magoos today. Their kids, they're getting sides on the park, but yeah, they're getting belted on the park as well too. But you never know. You've got to find just a couple of gems in that little that pack, and they could blossom out to be great players. You look at Otway; they didn't really have successful juniors, but some of those players that have come out of those, winless seasons have actually become really good as senior players for them. So it can happen.
Yeah, and all footy clubs go through that as well. We want to see all 10 teams play finals, but unfortunately we had to get rid of 5, unfortunately. So, yeah, look, I think the Imperials, I think they'll continue with the business, and I think should get the job done pretty easily here as well. I think I think taking them 1 or 2 injuries, they've actually haven't changed their team too much. People seem to forget they made the grand final 2 years ago, and everyone wrote them off after what happened last year when they got beat by 10 goals. Everyone pretty much written them off at that stage. And after the first 3 games, you sit here thinking, sitting here on top of the ladder for where they were.
Yeah, no, they've
after
done
round 3, they've done an unbelievable job. And I'm going to call this now. I think Bailey Scott deserves Coach of the Year. For the way he's coached since round 4, he's done an unbelievable job.
Fair call.
Well, if they win today, Hutto can yell out, 13.
Yes, you can.
It is, yeah. So they are, they're on top of the ladder by percentage, 179.90 and Lorne 178.80. So, and Lorne today played the Western Eagles, who are a side that they have had trouble against. They have the last couple of times. So it's not going to be a walk in the pond or the pod today. So, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. They do play each other next week, Imps versus Lorne, so they'll be definitely sort of keeping an eye on next week's game, but they've got to focus on today. And what a glorious day. Both sides, I tell you what, out there at Simpson, I feel like Imps are one of the most highest scoring sides we've had in the league for a couple of years.
Big ground, perfect conditions.
I reckon they could build their scoring up again today.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and I think Lorne pretty comfortably, Drew.
I think what the beautiful thing, we're getting back to Imps, so we'll get a tip for Lorne in a sec, but what Imps have done really well, they don't rely on one single player, do they?
No,
Bailey's got how good he is.
Yep.
But they've just got players that just play their role magnificently well. So they've done an amazing job, and that's why I think Bailey Scott deserves Coach of the Year. But going to the Lorne game, I'm going to be very, very curious how they respond, because they probably, looking at the scoreboard, I think the 6-point loss probably deflated them in the end, because if LV kicked straight in that third term, the game would have been well and truly done.
When we drove home last night, it was like, well, if Lorne won, who was going to be their best player?
Yeah.
It was one of those days.
Yeah,
if they did win it, it would have been a huge win, because they didn't play as well as LV did.
They played 15, 20 minutes of good footy, and that wasn't enough.
That just shows you how good of a side they
had
are.
Lorne got up, I reckon maybe Ed Curnow might have been the
Ed
player.
Curnow was unbelievable.
Yeah.
In the second half especially.
Just on the Imps scoring, I just looked at the goal kickers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 players in the top 10 goal kickers in
Well,
the
Drew
league.
spoke about it. They
even spread.
Everyone gets a lick of the ice cream at Imps.
Yep. And even further down there, they've got a handful in the top 30. So Flynn Wisby, who's been really good, and George Stevens also in the top 30 goal kickers in the comp. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, they've done an unbelievable job, Ibs. But going back to the Lorne game, look, Western Eagles, I think, they've matched up pretty well against them, but coming off a very angry Lorne who did not play anywhere near their best last week, and nearly saw a hanger in the twos just before, which is only 8 points in it with about 6 to play. So, yeah, I think Lorne should go down there, and I think they'll get the job done, but there's no certainties in football. So I think the Western Eagles should go out there and give it a red or crack at themselves, maybe for a half, maybe 3/4, but I think Lorne, coming off a loss, they'll bounce back.
All right, we'll take a break, and we'll be back after this to preview the big one right behind us. Birregurra versus Irrewarra Beeac is going to be a beauty.
Oh, yes.
So stay tuned here on Mix FM.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live. Weekday mornings from 6, it's Mix Brekkie.
I tell you.
He's been crying after Lauren.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
He wouldn't give you much.
I've caught him in the office a few times.
What?
Crying.
Oh, that's all right then. How are you, Stephen?
Well, thanks. How are you going?
I tell you, I might be getting a stern talking to after this, mate, young man.
Noah's got a long day on the letterbox.
Mix Brekkie for McDonald's Colac and Snap Fitness Colac. Mix FM.
Looking for a bargain on your next car or ute? You'll find it at Ballarat's cheapest cars and utes. The best deals in town, bar none. With over 30 years in the business, this family-owned dealership has stacks of vehicles ready to go. Finance available online, plus free delivery across Victoria. Check out the full range at ballaratscheapestcars.com.au or visit the dealership on the corner of Howard and Burbank Streets, Wendouree. LMCT 12622.
Nothing beats the sizzle of lamb on the barbecue. Juicy, tender, and packed with flavour. Whether it's a Sunday roast or a midweek feast, lamb is always the right choice for your dinner table. If you're looking for a sizzling career opportunity, Minerva Foods, Colac's largest employer, is hiring. Join the team that brings quality meat to tables worldwide every day. Reach out to the Minerva Foods recruitment team today.
Ben Spokes at We Spoke Insurance Specialist can come to you with the ideal insurance to protect what matters most. You'll get market-leading personal service and advice with We Spoke Insurance Specialists. Find them on Facebook. Authorised representative of PSC Connect Proprietary Limited. Please consider all terms and conditions.
What makes you a local of the Great Southwest? You've dressed up and walked down Murray Street for the Kana Parade. You've ran a couple of laps of Botanical Gardens. And a Holmes pie is the only pie you love. Holmes, the best in the West. Murray Street, Colac.
G'day, Jason here from Assassin's Weed and Vermin Control. Don't let capeweed, dock or any pest weeds or insects take over your property. Let Assassins take care of all your boom spraying needs. So give weeds and vermin the big A. Call Assassins today, 0418 133 167.
Sick of being cold and wet when you're working outside? Then call into Ag Warehouse Colac and Simpson for a full range of men's and ladies' Kaiwaka parkas, overalls and over trousers. With Kaiwaka's no split seam lifetime warranty, it gives you some peace of mind. Plus check out their range of keeping tracks, kids' wet weather parkas, overalls and overpants. Plus a huge range of gumboots for adults and children. Ag Warehouse Colac, the corner of Deans Creek Road and the Princess Highway, and Ag Warehouse Simpson, Lavers Hill Road.
Discover a smarter, faster, greener way to build with Echidna Built, a new standard in modular construction. Eco-friendly, high-quality modular buildings, tailored solutions for modern living and working. Perfect for expanding your home or growing your business. Design options range from 1 and 2 bedroom second dwellings or 2, 3 and 4 bedroom homes. Crafted with meticulous detail, every module blends modern aesthetics with sustainable practices. Echidnabuilt.com.au, part of the CMTP Group.
With the footy and netball season here, the Colac RSL is your spot for post-game catch-ups. Grab a cold drink, enjoy delicious food, and celebrate and commiserate with mates. If you're cheering from the sidelines or playing on the court or field, wind down at the Colac RSL.
At Sports Power Colac, we're strong supporters of local footy and netball. We've got everything you need for the season. The most popular shoes, boots, socks, shorts, compression gear, balls, and more. This football and netball season, see us at Sports Power Colac, your local experts.
Community pharmacies are the most frequently accessed and most accessible health destination. For all your supplement and prescription needs, visit Colac Pharmacy in Murray Street. Helps here when you need it. Open 7 days.
Thanks to Echidna Built. It's the pre-game show on CDFNL Live.
Yes, happy CDFNL Day for everyone that's listening out there and also who we are celebrates. It is a big afternoon. It's round 16 of the 2025 season and we've got a genuine blockbuster, an old-fashioned 8-point ball game. It is Birregurra versus Irrewarra Beeac. Fourth versus fifth. Winner should lock themselves into a final spot for the Centre Reserve in a couple of weeks' time. Loser will have a very nervous wait when the remaining last 2 weekends of the season continues. It is a glorious day today, not a cloud in the sky. And I tell you what, absolute ripper of a reserves game unfolding here. The Bombers have come from the clouds and they lead just by under a kick in this game.
They were 14 points down about 7 minutes ago, then a couple of goals, then Charlie Morrissey kicked one and then Brody Hardy coming back and kicked truly. So yeah, it's his game on, all right. 7-9-51 to 7-5-47. Birri have led this for the majority of the afternoon.
Minute to go. Birri's forward line. The ball is in.
Yep. Big one today, boys. AJ on the Stefcom stats. Who do you reckon's going to be the big numbers? And
I'm engrossed by this reserves game, but I reckon Cooper Stevens should have a massive say on it. I'll be interested to see Joel Hayward, Drew and Maxi, because he's got a pretty big role to play now. All of a sudden, he's going to have to spend a fair bit of time in the ruck. Apart from him, the Handley boys in defence are excellent. We've only got one Bosley today, Maxi and James, so I think we do, because someone's got to come in for Harry Jarvis, so I don't know that it'll be the other Bosley, but and Ethan Floyd and Will Hutchison are two players who I'll be pretty keen to see get a lot of the footy for Birregurra in the midfield. Drew, what's happened?
Andrew Kelly had a shot under pressure, but he's kicked it out of bounds on the full, and the Bombers are going to win. So the Bombers are going to win with only 14 seconds to go. Andrew Kelly was a tough kick, to be fair, because he was under a lot of pressure. So the Bombers have come from nowhere and they're going to get the job done. And this nice little entree for finals between these two. I think these two are going to play in the first final. So what a cracking game of reserves footy.
Absolutely, mate. For the Bombers, just a couple of players, Maxi.
There it is. They won by 4 points. 7-9 to 7-5 in a cracking game of reserves footy.
So we're missing Mitch the Bull Thornton today, but Tommy Enoy is a player who I'll be keen to see use his pace on this beautiful deck here at Birregurra in sensational weather conditions, boys.
Number 57, Flynn Draper comes in for Birregurra.
Draper?
Yeah. Flynn Draper. Yep.
I'm looking forward to seeing how Joel Hayward plays today, but also one that's really, every time we've seen Birregurra play, Nick Arnold.
Yes.
Has had a big impact as well, and he needs to have probably a 3-goal game himself, and sort of, the way that the ball goes inside the forward 50 of Birregurra, he's a lethal kick and he gets those real high half-forward sort of marks, but interesting to see where they use him. But Will Hutchison too, boys. I think, big hype about him coming into the league. Had a couple of good games early. When we've seen him, he's had those flashy brilliance moments. Probably hasn't strung 4 quarters together when we've broadcast the games. I think today's one of those days where if Birregurra get the job done, he needs to be in their top 5 players and getting a lot of the footy, but also using it and damaging with his disposal as well. I reckon he could be in for a big afternoon today in these conditions.
Well, it's a big game, and you want to see the big players stand up on this big occasion, because we know finals is a couple of weeks away, but it's obviously, we've just mentioned it in the pre-game, it's a shame we're not going to see Mitch Thornton for a quite a little bit of period of time, so that's going to, obviously the big game players are going to come out the up and about, like Hutchie, like Cooper Stevens is another one there as well. Ethan Floyd, I think we just starting to hit a bit of form in the last few weeks. He kicked 5 last week. And let's not forget too, we know how good, I was just trying to forget his name there, Hamish Darragh. We all know how good of a year he's had. But it's great to see Flynn back as well. I think people seem to forget how good he actually is. And he's a big body midfielder. He hasn't played a lot of footy coming back from a knee reconstruction. But I'm really keen to see what he can do today, particularly the next few weeks.
From the Bombers side of things, I was impressed with Bailey Robinson in the ruck a couple of weeks ago.
I saw young Hamish last week at the Cattery.
That's all we'll say on that, Greg.
good answer. Lucky you stopped.
He looked at me and we looked at each other. We just went, g'day.
Yeah, nodded your head.
So, key matchups, boys, because I think that's going to be the real deciding factor. Obviously, the midfield
who goes to Keeper Stevens, Drew?
Well, I'd love to see Hamish.
Let him go, Hammer and Tongs.
Wouldn't that be a great matchup between those two sides? Two players. Absolute brick walls between them.
Yeah, and the Darragh boys, as you mentioned, Maxie, they're both as hard as cats' heads. They no big pardons with those two. So, yeah, I would like to see that matchup. I think the ruck will be an interesting one as well. Ben Matheson against Bailey Robinson. I reckon Josh Howlett will do a bit for the Bombers today as well, because he was missing a couple of weeks ago, Maxie, which was really felt by the Bombers, because Robinson pretty much had to do rucking for most of the day. And who goes on to Ethan Floyd and Will Hutchison, do you reckon?
Well, I reckon Floyd and maybe Tom Enor go head-to-head. That'll be a good little battle there. Yep. Floyd kicked 5 last week off the wing.
Yep.
Having a fantastic year. I think we always sort of forget about him a bit, but until we actually physically watch Birregurra, he's a super player. So I reckon with Hutchinson, I'd say maybe a Harry Carmody that might go, because he's a bit tall.
Yeah.
He's not your traditional midfielder. He's got a bit of height about him.
Do you reckon he spends a bit of time up forward today, Hutchison?
Well, I reckon he needs to play in the midfield today.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
But we'll definitely see how they go. Both sides out on the ground now. Irrewarra Beeac running down to the George Stevens tree end of the ground.
Yes, that's what we're calling George of the Jungle. Yeah,
up the other end as well. So it is going to be a pretty good game of football. No wind. It's really rare you come to a game of local footy game this time of year, and there's no wind factor. Those flags are still. It's a glorious day, not a cloud in the sky, and hopefully it's played end to end and we get a bit of scoring, a bit of goal kicking.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Love to see that. That's what's been so exciting about the Imperials scoring big this year. It's great for the fans. That's what we want to see, goals kicked, and hopefully we see that today, boys. Really looking forward to it. I reckon Hayden Slater, Maxie, I like his forward craft. I reckon he could be the answer up forward for the Bombers. I was really impressed with him a few weeks ago when we saw him play up forward for the Bombers. And I think he'll pinch hit in the ruck as well.
Still interesting that Charlie Morris is still playing in the Magoos. On a day like today, I feel like he could have been a real good factor up forward for him, but they had a few handy players in that reserve side there, Irrewarra Beeac, and they're playing some young kids as well in their seniors, which is really good, and it's keeping them pretty honest at this pointy end of the season as well. Toby Middleton's one too, I think, one to look out for this afternoon. In the midfield, but he's now finally got almost a full season back after injury. Max Hutchinson as well. I reckon actually Max Hutchinson could be one that can go to Will Hutchinson as well.
Oh, that'd be a nightmare matchup for commentators.
He's had a lot of big jobs over the last couple of weeks too, because he had the big job on Charlie McCartan, and he actually didn't do a bad job with competing with him as well. Scoring the netball, boys, Bombers up by 4, 32-28, so still nice and tight, but the Bombers just leading it. The result stands it is now. Irrewarra Beeac will win their 3rd consecutive A-grade netball minor premiership.
All right, we'll go around the table. We'll tick who's going to win, margin and first goal kicker. And let's do a sneaky most disposals as well. AJ, stats new lens, Brady.
I will go Birregurra by 15 points, and I will go Ethan Floyd to get the most disposals and first goal kicker. There you go.
The double.
Yep,
all right, Drewy.
I was like you, Max, coming in today. I really got no idea who was going to win this today. It's a real genuine even money favourite in a 2-horse race. So, going to go with the Bombers just to keep the finals hopes alive, and I think they'll move a step closer to the finals. I think they'll win by 5 points. Most disposals, I'm going to go Cooper Stevens, and I reckon he'll get near 30s today.
Okay.
Who'd you go first goal?
First goal, I'm going to go with Juanito Ramos for the first goal.
He's an impressive player.
He is. I'm going to go today with Birri by 2 points. Let's hope that when the siren goes, we'll say football's the winner today.
Absolutely.
Or country football's the winner today. Most disposals, I'm going to go Cooper Stevens. Oh, no, you already went Cooper Stevens.
I went into Floyd.
Oh, no, Drew did. All right, I'll better go somewhere else then. How about we'll go Hamish Darroch?
I don't mind that.
He killed him
Taxis,
last
man.
year, didn't
Yep.
he? The last time we saw these
did,
two sides play. First goal kicker, we're going to go with my man, Joel Haywood.
Oi.
Another one of your men.
Yep, I've got plenty of them.
Yeah, you do.
Apparently. Just really not disappointed. I'm just sad that my man, Mitch the Bull Thornton's not playing. It was a bit of a kick. I don't know, he'd be feeling it today, but I'll be feeling it just as much because he's definitely my favourite player in the league, and hopefully if he's tuning in that we wish him a very speedy recovery and we hope everything goes well. And if he needs my leg, I'm happy to donate it. And a shoulder, happy to donate to you, Mitch.
Yes.
But hope to see him back bigger and better next season. But now it's on to Irrewarra, Beeac and Birregurra. Birregurra win this. It clinches them, I reckon, to the finals.
Even a draw will help that cause as well.
But if Irrewarra Beeac win this, then, still open slather for one of these two sides to potentially miss out of the finals as well. It's just a crucial game. Crucial game when both sides have pretty tough tasks in round 18. Birregurra do play Elvie and Irrewarra Beeac play the Colac Imperials.
Yeah, this is what high stakes footy is all about, with a couple of rounds to go after this one. Winner here, Birregurra win their lock finals and need to win at least one game to qualify. Irrewarra Beeac have to win the last two of the last three to get in, unless it's a draw. Birregurra will qualify, and Irrewarra Beeac will have to win both their final two games to qualify as well. So this is a high stakes as unimaginably possible, and we should be just about set for what should be a crack. Umpires this afternoon, we've got Mark Robb, Lockie Searle, who did a fantastic job last week in the LV Lawn game, and Timmy Whitehead. Under beautiful, bright, sunny conditions here. Not a cloud in the sky. This is the best weather we've had for quite some time, because we've had a few wet weeks. Looking at the forecast the next week or two, there's some fair bit of rain forecast late next week.
It's good to see Hayden Slater starting up forward for the Bombers, Drew. I think he could be a really important forward player.
Yeah, looks like Josh Howlett starting in defence.
So, guys, the crowd's huge.
Yeah, lots of kids.
And to tell you what, this sun's very, very warm out there as well. So we're just about set to go. Winner, Birregurra win, now we'll play finals. Irrewarra Beeac win, and she's on for the last two rounds of the home and away season. It's all to play for. And here we go. Birregurra versus Irrewarra Beeac, 4th versus 5th. It's Matheson against Robertson, and Lockie Searle throws at us to kick things off. It's one down by Robertson. Comes out there to Dill Flanagan. Quick kick inside 50, but Ethan Floyd cuts it off and takes a relieving mark. So he's going to go short to Hutchison. He marks just on the edge of the square. Gives it by hand to Floyd. Chipping kick over the top's no good. And Mark Enos marked it now. He wants to go. He does. To Dill Flanagan. Gets around a couple of these. His kick is an absolute shank. It's been cut off now. And the Saints are going to clear Siranowski. Side bell. Back to Siranowski. Go inside 50 for the first time. Good defensive work by Stonehouse. Arnold rode it nicely. Defensive work needs to be here for the Bombers. Looking at the front of the contest there is Bolsh. He has a stab. It's high. I think it might have been everybody. No. Just missing to the left-hand side.
Fast start.
And through for a score. The first score of the afternoon. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. It's 1 versus 0. Minute gone, first quarter as McDonald goes to the outer side, finds Dunn, and the Bombers are going to clear it.
Yeah, Dunn sends the ball now from half back to centre wing, but it's been marked there by Bosley. Intercepts the mark. It's like watching the footy last night, AJ. All Western did was kick it to Geelong down the throat. We've sent it a couple of times as well. So Birregurra, what can they do? They're going to go to their half-forward flank area. Good plucky mark here. Siranowski gets the hand pass over top to Floyd. Kicked 5 last week from 50 metres. There we go. It does a Shane Ward leg break and it bounces back into play. Done. He's tackled there by Bolsh. And we have ball up in the right forward pocket.
That looked good off the boot.
I thought I had the first goal kicker, Drew.
Bounced in the goal square and just went back into play. So Gord. Haywood!
Hey!
Joel Haywood kicks the first goal. Backed his right 2 weeks in a row.
He's got $31 and I'm paid up to the pay-up queue now, boys.
It is a goal of the day contender.
A West Vic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Fresh from a couple of weeks, got off Joel Haywood with the old man injury. Calf tightness, he was saying, or calf tightness awareness. But he was just having a couple of easy weekends away. And Birregurra 1-1-7. They lead Irrewarra Beeac, yet the score, Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. And just by memory, I reckon they got the jump on them earlier in the season. They kicked the first 5 against them.
So back in the middle now here. I reckon Joel Haywood kicked the rip and goal in the first quarter as well for memory. Hutchison was stripped off the football. Hamish Durrock around the footy again. Comes out now Robertson to McDonald. Just hacks the kick to centre half forward. Good hands by Hutchison. That's Max. Plays on quickly. Goes inside 50. Not a great kick off the side of the boot. Ramos is trying to get there. Got a shocking bounce though over. Lays a good pressure. Hacked out of there. And that's a good pass by Hanley. And Serenowski's away on the outer side. He goes inboard. Good kick. Arnold's marked it. Saints have started well here. They're going to go inside 50 again. Good kick. Stonehouse competed well. Great. A very, very good tackle. Now player in Toby Bennett, and we're going to get a ball up inside 50, about 45 around from the Saints goal.
Sinoradski's had a good start, boys. 1 kick, 2 handballs, 2 marks on the Stevcom stat sheet.
This is where the damage was done, and the last time these two sides played in this first quarter. Darrock paddles it forward. Chance here now for the Saints again. Psyched off the boot by Williamson. It's through for a behind. And the Saints have settled in well. They're 1-2. Bombers yet to get went inside 50 once for no score. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. It's Bryce McDonald who will be the co-coach for Cooper Stevens in 2026. Will take the free kick. It was terrific last week in their win against South Colac. He goes short to Wills. He plays on. Goes long up towards the wing. Good kick. Finds Cooper Stevens. So they've got it to the wing. Not a lot of trouble. It's got no one really to kick to. Birregurra defensively set it up pretty well. And that's not a great ball, however. Well done by Ramos. Kept bailing the ball forward. Ball spin dispute. Swain got a hack away just in the nick of time. Slater comes to meet it but couldn't get there. Hand pass burned astray. Dual Flanagan. Good tackle there by the other 14 in Curtis. And we'll get a ball up on the 50 for the Bombers. 1-2 play 0. Joel Haywood the only goal kicker so far. Bit of a 0-0 draw there. Flanagan pushed out of it by Curtis again. Good tackle by Stevens. And umpire Timmy Whitehead said, give it to me and I'll ball it up. Great crowd. Beautiful day for football. About 15 degrees. Not a breath of wind. Sort of spring just around the corner. Robertson wins the tap down. Stevens tackled nicely by Zidebell. Ball spilled at the back. Darrock had a fresh airy. Couldn't connect. Flanagan. Enor. Did well through traffic. Torpedo punts it inside 50 to fall forward. Slater overran the footy. Ramos has got a chance to get back. Well done, Jarvis. Happy to see it go over. And we'll get a throw knee deep in the left forward pocket for the Bombers, who get their first real opportunity to lock it inside their 50.
I think water around the grounds. Lawn 2-1-13. Eagles 1 straight 6. Imps 2. Simpson 1. And South Colac 2 straight. Apollo Bay hit the score.
Matheson wins the tap. Middleton hacked the kick out of there towards the forward pocket. Stayed in play. There's a free kick. A high cut tackle being picked out. And it's going to go to the Bombers. And I think it's Ramos who's got the kick.
First free kick of the day on the Stevcom stat sheet.
We'll run around. 20 metres out. So he's been a really handy pick-up in the mid-season. Runs around, checks sides at a one-step. That is magnificent. He stuck it in for a goal. Bombers get there first, and it's a goal of the day contender.
A West Vic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Been a really good mid-season pickup. It's Juanito Ramos. He kicks his 13th goal for the season. And the Bombers settling things in nicely. They're 1 straight 6. They needed that one. Saints are 1-2-8. We've played nearly 6.5 minutes in this first quarter on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard.
Yeah, bang for buck there. The Bombers haven't had many forward entries, but to get one out there after a bit of a free kick there for Ramos was excellent play by the Bombers. So put a bit of forward pressure, Maxie. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, no, so the Bombers and the Saints screwing it off. 2-point ball game here with these two proud clubs. Played in one of the great grand finals of 2010 2010s. It was all the way back actually in that 2010.
Yeah.
So Matheson wins the tap out. Here's Ramos again. Kick was smothered in the middle of the ground by Darroch. Ramos again jumps on it but punches it forward.
It was a throw, correct?
Yeah, it's going to go the way of Zybel with the free kick in the middle of Birregurra Recreation Reserve. A glorious ground. Look at that, just covered in green.
150 games for Jezza Zybel. What an effort.
Yeah, interestingly, they've got a pretty tall, crowded four-line. They've got 3 talls in there at the moment, Beeac.
So Zybel now kicks the centre half forward, goes over the head of Arnold. Good marking defence here by the Bombers. So they're going to go on the grandstand side.
Howlett got the footy.
Sends the ball to centre wing. Middleton couldn't take the mark, but I think he's going to get a free kick here.
Advantage.
And it's going to go all the way down back inside the forward 50 for the Bombers. And Slater's taking the mark. Just inside the 50. He's going to look to go inbound.
Well
finds a target.
He worked
and
really.
Hutchison's taking the mark. Class over centre. Marker that Daniel has shot for goal directly in front, about 30 metres out from goal. And this will give the Bombers the lead.
That was a poor entry inside 50 for the Saints there, and they quickly sped around the other way there. And really smart play when the free kick was taken. Bombers banged her away, and they get a shot at goal out of it. And Max Hutchison went 70 metres to get himself an opportunity for a shot at goal.
Got to use their pace today, the Bombers.
So directly in front, kicking to the Birregurra town end. He's kicked it. Whoa, what a great kick. Went off to the side, one behind to Maxie Hutchinson, the Mitch Thornton look-alike.
He is, isn't he?
1-1-7 the Bombers, 1-2-8 Birregurra. We've cracked into 8.5 in this opening quarter on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard, but the Richardson Real Estate time clock. Floyd to do the kick-out.
Oh, no.
It's turned over. There's a chance now for Stevens. Kicked inside the forward 50. Hutchinson trying to go to the football. Good work here by Floyd, though. Through traffic. Sends the Saints out of the defensive half. McDonald punches it forward. Again, chance here again for Enor. Puts it back inside the forward 50 for Irrewarra Beeac. Picked up by Swain.
Oh, yes.
Swain snaps a goal.
What a ripper.
Tommy Swain, goal of the day contender for the Bombers.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
And Irrewarra Beeac, the repeat entrances are putting the Saints' defence under enormous pressure, and they crap the reward. 2-1-13. Irrewarra Beeac 1-2-8. Birregurra, we've gone 9 minutes in this opening quarter on the Richardson Real Estate time clock. All that scoring was on the Greg Allen's Farm Machinery scoreboard.
Yeah, that was another poor entry outside defensive 50 there, and then the Bombers could have queued up there, but Swain was the loose man there, and he got a really good goal out of it. They had a couple of extras around the footy and inside that 50, so well done to the Bombers. They responded well from a slow start. Hutchison now has it for the Saints. At the back of the circles, he kicks to centre half forward. Arnold's in front. Well done by Heller. Punched the ball away. Brogdon front and centre. Well tackled, but he got one high according to the umpire. And a free kick will go to the bit for the Saints to be taken by Brogdon. Too far out to score. He's 55 metres out. He's going to pop it to a 20 out. Underneath it on this occasion is Arnold. Couldn't take it. Frampton hacks it out of there. Hiked out of the ground by Enor. Couldn't quite make connect out of it. He's in a one-on-one. Well done by Enor. Took the game on. Hand pass to Dunn. Look out. Caught. Should have been on the footy. Good. No free kick. Good umpiring. Ball still in dispute again. Carmony's over the top. Paul Penn will get a ball up there. Great umpiring there by the umpire there. And we're going to kick things off once again with Timmy Whitehead. Matheson got a fingernail on that one. Here's Andrews. Oh, well played. Exploded out of the contest. Kicks towards half forward. Slater underneath it. He's had 2 to beat. Getting back there was Russell. Hand pass to the back there to Bosley. Bosley's kicked to the centre of the ground. He's got all Bombers there, and McDonald's marked it. McDonald's taken the mark. He started well. The incoming co-coach with Cooper Stevens next year. He's going to put the Bombers deep into attack again. Slater has to come in to meet it this time. Which way will the ball bounce? Boundary line's right there. Slater there, kept it in, did really well. Turning inside out, has a quick shot at goal. Good effort. Just missing to the left, one behind. So Bombers doing a bit of damage early. They're 2-2-14. Saints are 1-2-8. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Bombers lead by 6 points.
Ball kicked out, finds Curtis for Birregurra on the half-forward flank, or half-back flank, goes inbound. And here's Fling Darroch. Gets the hand pass over top to Floyd. Floyd kicks, finds a teammate on the lead. Brogan's got the footy now. So I'll tell you what, that is one of the best mustaches in the league.
It is a ripper, isn't it?
Absolute ripper. Kick now to centre wing. Curtis takes the mark.
And the fall.
Oh, gee, that was a bit of a 50-50 call there by the ump. I thought he just took the mark in the boundary, but not going to overwrite the boundary umpire. Gort's got the free kick, goes backwards for the Bombers. Defensive 50 here. He's going to get 50.
First one of the day.
Went over the line there.
This is a chance here for the Bombers here.
Yeah, they've got to go.
Yeah, they've got a couple of tools inside 50. Gee, that's a short 50.
So they're going to kick the ball on the Irrewarra Beeac. They go inside the forward 50. Good work there by Cunnington. Got it over top to Ford. He's having a heap of the football. This opening quarter. Hayward!
Good mark.
Class over centre mark of the day.
Oh, what a tackle.
Pass wasn't great. He put his teammate Curtis under enormous pressure. And Frampton got the free kick. Got it over the top, and he finds Blake Middleton, who quickly plays on. He's going to go inbound. Finds a teammate in Stevens. So Cooper's got the footy here. Bombers leading by 6 points. They go inside the forward.
Beautiful.
Mitts out, and a good mark there by Andrews. Class over centre mark of the day. Good ball movement here by Irrewarra Beeac so far.
The way they're setting up defensively, boys, they've got it covered, Drew. Every time Birregurra go forward, they're always kicking to a number of Bombers players.
There's a player today contender in that volley. We'll come back to that in a minute.
Charles Andrews got the name.
Charles
got the name that could be a politician with that one. He goes back and he kicks a goal. Went straight over the goal umpire's hat. After conceding the first goal, the Bombers have kicked the next three, and they lead 3-2-20 in this big game against Birregurra. 1-2-8 Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. 13 minutes in this opening quarter on the Richardson Real Estate time clock.
It's also a premium group plating played today by a young Jacob Frampton here on the wing, because the Saints are away, and Jacob Frampton, there was on him like a glove, bang, got a tackle. That's what you want from a young player. It's early in his senior career, and Cam Parker will be absolutely wrapped with that. And some of the kids involved already got a couple of early touches. That's what's going to cause a bit of a stir up in this game. So Bombers all of a sudden now got a bit of control in the last 5 minutes. We're going to ball up again with Cooper Stevens getting wrapped up.
They've come to play today, Drew.
Haven't they ever? They know what's at stake today. Carmody dispossessed, and he's been pinned holding the footy. Probably fair enough. And Brogden's got a kick. Right next to the centre circles. Defensive side. It's going to kick towards right half forward. Hayward was held there, I reckon. Umpire let it go on. Wills again, having a heap of the footy early. Bombers, they go out of it. Kick long looking for Andrews. Was he shoved in the back, surely? And he's going to win himself a free kick. He started this game well here, Charles Andrews. He's 60 metres out. Bombers looking threatening yet again. He's going to unload it to the hot top, to the goal square. Slater's going to be running this. Well done, Floyd. Class Harbour centre mark of the day.
Stats, AJ.
7 kicks on the Stevcom stat sheet, 2 marks.
Yeah, that was
sore from it.
Yes.
Dominating.
That was a great mark. He kicks up towards the outer. Not a great kick though, but it works just as Arnold marks it, just millimetres from the play. He's going to play on with no one on the mark. Goes towards the wing position there. Gorton Hayward. Went over their heads. Here's Wills again. Started his game well. Handball to Jacob Frampton. Left foot kick. Up towards centre half forward. An awkward ball to carry. Well done by Ramos. 50 metres out. Hand past Chajua on the standing start. Good kick over the top and finds Middleton. Blake Middleton had a shot at goal, son. The Bombers all over him the last 2 minutes.
Oh, they're setting up so well defensively, boys. Every time Birregurra have a thrust forward, it's penetrated immediately the other way by the Bombers.
Young Blake Middleton. Just his 7th senior game from 45. Kick on the way. It's off to the left, and it stays left. And through for a behind, and the Bombers up by 13 points now. They're 3-3-21 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Saints have to kick in the first goal. Just on the back foot at the present time. They're 1-2-8.
Yeah, the ball movement from Irrewarra Beeac's been great. So chance here now for Hanley to Hanley as they work the ball out of the defensive 50, looking for Darroch. Work by Dewar, comes out the Jarvis. Kick wasn't great, but it's going to find Zybel. Hand pass to Hamish Darroch. Good clean pick up there by the Bull. He gets the hand pass over the top now to Bolsh. Bolsh now kicks inside the forward 50. Chance here now.
Hey!
Big pack around this one. And it'll be a ball up just outside the forward 50 for Birregurra. But both sides.
Let's not forget though,
going
Maxie,
end to end.
the Bombers started really well last week and they nearly ran out of gas towards the end, so it's going to be interesting what the rest of the afternoon unfolds.
Hayward flew high. Hutchison's kick was smothered. He gets the ball again. Hand pass. Flynn Darroch put off the ground. Kicking in danger.
Yep.
Welcome back to 1975.
John Scott at South Kite last week, Maxie.
Yep. Flanagan's going to go in down.
Oh, no.
Wasn't the greatest of kicks, and although with his pace, he burns Arnold in the process, and he kicks down the line, and he finds a teammate there in Ramos on centre wing.
Andrews, I think
Sorry, it is Charles Andrews has got the footy, kicks the ball in the centre half forward position in there. Ramos uses
here they
his
go
body
again.
beautifully. Here's a chance for Swain.
Oh.
Swain kicks off the ground. I think he's got a goal.
Yeah,
he
he
has. It's a goal at a contender. The Bombers are on fire.
Westwick Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
How about that from end to end with a couple of kicks and Swain off the ground. He's got a couple. And Irrewarra Beeac are on fire in this game. 4-3-27 to Birregurra 1-2-8. 17 minutes gone in this opening quarter. It's the opposite to what happened early in the year. Birregurra got the jump on the Bombers at Warra, and now it's the Bombers' turn.
The way they transition the football again from defence to attack has been absolutely faultless. Like the two kicks and they bang there, get a little scoring range, and their forward line looks so much dangerous there. Slater's provided a couple of contests as well. Howlett's been moved in the back line. He started off really well, along with Wills has had a lot of the footy early as well. So the Bombers are up and about. They've come to play this afternoon after a slow couple of minutes. Back in the middle here, Hutchison was brilliant for the Saints. Goes inside 50. Good kick. Just a shocking bounce to overcome. Arnold comes up to meet it. He overran the football. Gord's hand pass. Stonehouse. Did he duck the neck? No. In the corner to the umpire. He's getting himself a free kick. Stonehouse goes short to Dill Flanagan. It's coming up to 150. That will be next year, you would suspect.
Again, the Irrewarra Beeac defence has held up, Drew.
Yeah, they've been defending really well for the majority of the year. Kicked it towards the wing position there. Through the hands of Patch. Jarvis mops up to Darroch. To Jarvis again. Gets a hand pass to Flynn Darroch. He's waiting for traffic to overcome. He did well. And he puts a kick. Was smothered by Frampton. By Flanagan. He just hacks the kick out of there. Up towards half forward, but the Saints in numbers defend really well. And the mark being taken there by Hanley. Just had a bit of a slip over. Goes short to Jarvis. So the Saints just need a little bit of slow ball movement just to slow things up a little bit. Here's Siranowski. Started this game really well. He goes short. Brogdon now has it there with a ripping mo. Isn't that magnificent? Goes short to Zybel and club game 150. Bombers defensively set up beautifully behind the ball, so he has to be patient. Ball's kicked. Hayward's in a one-on-one. Well done, Slater. Great use of the body. Hayward can't believe it. That should be 50%. He pointed the finger at him and everything. I thought it was a good use of the body, but Joel Hayward didn't think so. He goes out wide and finds Willis. Willis now has it. He goes short. And the mark being taken by Andrews there at half back. And the Bombers are going to clear out of the fence.
They are with the footy. They send the ball out of defensive 50 here. Flanagan had the sick, couldn't take the mark. Here's a chance now again for Russell. He's tackled by Dylan Flanagan, pin on the footy.
They're on today, the Bombers.
They are absolutely on here. Irrewarra Beeac early stages. Ramos with the footy now. Couple of kicks away from goal. He's going to load up and put it inside the forward 50 for Irrewarra Beeac there. Good work there by Hanley. Got the fist to it. Chance now for Jarvis trying to go to the football. Stolen by Dunn. Kick was smothered by Russell. Right in front of the out scoreboard there. And it'll be another ball up.
Free kick. There is a trip there. It'll be taken by... Not sure who that is there on the other side.
It's Bosley with the footy now. So Bosley's got the footy just inside his back 50. Quickly sends the ball out for Birregurra. Big pack around this one again. Knocked forward there by the Bombers.
Oh.
And the old stacks on him. Your ball up between centre wing and half forward, favouring Irrewarra Beeac's forward 50. 4-3-27 to 1-2-8. We're into red time in this opening quarter. It's been a really entertaining one. Robertson, kick was smothered. Here's Hutchison. Got the hand pass over the top to Brogan. Got the hand pass over the top now. They work the ball out. That stoppage beautifully. But Gort picks up the football. Hand pass is looking for himself. Arnold's there as well. Gort gets the footy. Hand pass over the top now. There's a chance for the Bombers. They kick, looking for Frampton. Couldn't take the mark, but he gathers the football beautifully up the guts. He kicks the centre half forward. No one can take the mark. On ground level, Swain versus Floyd. Swain picks it up, but Floyd tackles him. That is a great one-on-one battle between those two. It ended up being a 0-0 race, 0-0 result, but gee, that was good football. And it'll be a ball up at centre half forward for Irrewarra Beeac. Umpire throws it up again. Hayward wins the tap out. Hayward gathers the football, stolen by Chrissy Dunn. Kick was smothered. Bouncing ball. Hutchinson's there. That was from the Bombers. And Bosley watches it go out of bounds And there'll be another boundary throwing. So just inside the attack for Irrewarra Beeac. Gone 21 and a half in this opening term. 27 plays 8 in favour of the Bombers. Thomas Swain with a couple of goals. Umpire throws it back into play. Here's a chance here for Hutchinson. Rove the puck.
Gee, you ran a fair way.
He sends the ball out of the defensive half. Kicks the centre in.
Wills again.
Wills has taken a nice little mark.
4 marks, Steph, come stats.
Having a good first quarter. Zachy Wills kicks the centre half forward. Off a couple of heads, here's Flanagan. Hand passes to McDonald. Has to get around Hutchinson.
Wow,
Got the hand pass back to Dill Flanagan. Flanagan switches and he finds Frampton. The younger version, Frampton.
Goes short to Andrews. He's been busy. The Bombers looking dangerous again.
4 marks, Steph, come stat sheet, Drew.
60 metres out. He's going to go into the corridor and finds Dill Flanagan. He's going to play on and go even wider. Now, Eno's got time and space here, but he had a shocking bounce to overcome. It wasn't a great kick. Eno should pick it up. Runs to the pocket from 45. He has a ping! Offline. One behind. Gee, that would have been a handy goal before quarter time because the Bombers are on to all over him at the moment. They're up by 20. 4-4 plays 1-2. What's going on around the grounds, Maxie?
Simpson 2-1, Colac Imperials 4-4. You just said it to me. Every time you cross to me doing that, it just does the old loading.
Like to catch people off guard sometimes. Russell. Siranovsky receives it by hand. He's kick looking for Flynn Dogs in the box seat. Couldn't quite take the mark on this occasion. And Stonehouse is happy to see it go over. We're going to toss back in right near the interchange gates. Under a beautiful sunny conditions here in August. 2 weeks ago was completely drenched. Mud covered. Today, perfect conditions with spring in the air. Boundary throw in. Slater won the tap down. Don't tackle his own man. Got tackled by his own men then. And Joel Hayward's not happy with the umpire. He's still roughing at the mouth from that decision he didn't get 5 minutes ago, which I thought was a fair contest. Anyway, ball thrown in. Slater took it out of the ruck. He's hacks the kick up towards right half forward there. How many metres patch there? Should be paid the mark. That's a good mark. Class Harvest Centre mark of the day. The Bombers are going to go into attack again. He's got McDonald in the corridor. He's 55 metres out. He's a thumping kick of the footy. Is he too far out though? That's the thing. He's going to go towards the left forward pocket. Plays at the back there. Good mark. That is an excellent mark, taken that time by Hanley. Class Harvest Centre mark of the day, and they're going to clear it through Bosley. His chip kick over the top's a risky one. It's okay, and Siranovsky marks as we count down the quarter time, but the Bombers leading by 20 points.
Yeah, 24 gone in this opening quarter. Siranovsky with the foot. He's going to go short, finds Cunnington. He's got the footy at half back for Birregurra.
He just got no real flow in their ball movement. They're just Irrewarra back behind the footy.
Yeah,
spot on. Perfectly.
Run and carry that really was dominant in that first half of the season. Wills is there. He's going to go to the football, kicks the ball forward.
Yeah, free kick.
And it's going to be a downfielder.
No, it's going to come back. He come back because he got tackled higher than the blue whistle when he kicked it. So, and I think Harry Carmony's just coming off. Might be just a corky, I'd say. So.
But defensively, the Bombers were set up perfectly today. Well done.
And I love the way they put Howard behind the footy as well.
Yep,
he started off really, really well too. So I think that's a perfect spot for him from here on in.
Wills goes inbound and he finds Hayden Slater. Gets the hand pass over the top now. McDonald sends the ball inside their fourth half.
We get what you mean.
And that is quarter time. And after a really good start to Birregurra, they kicked 1-2 and they were up and about. They just couldn't score after that. It was all Irrewarra Beeac and they lead 4-4-28 to 1-8 at quarter time. We'll take a break. We're back after this with our StevCom stats and think ordered around the ground. So stay tuned here on Mix FM.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL.
Shocking bounce. Morali is there. Williamson's there. Hand pass to Dom. Goes along the ground. It's dribbling. It's a goal! Oh, what a goal! Captain Coach's goal!
Two great clubs. Maragula sends the ball in the middle of the corridor. Length there.
What a mark.
Class Harvest Centre mark of the day. He marked it like Matthew Richardson then, Pete.
About comes in and he has missed it. I don't think it has made the distance. I think it might have just stayed in, did it? Is it a goal?
It is.
I reckon it is a goal. It somehow stayed in. I thought it went over the line, but we're getting the...
Ricky kicks out of the defensive 50, but Bright takes the ball. Here's a chance now for Curnow. Curnow from 45 metres.
Oh, what a goal!
Curnow kicks a goal. What a contender!
That's goal of the day.
What a ripper! Got it to Dare, got it to Riddell, got it to Williamson. Williamson plays on, and he kicks a goal. He has. Yes, he has. The football. Goal. Chance in there for McCartan. Snapped it. Goal. We're going to goal fest here at Red Rock. Goal and a contender to Charlie.
Westvic Sheds and Garage.
15. So you better be aware of it. He's gone. He's gone. He didn't hit the goal. It wasn't 15. And 103.
And Eddie now kicks the centre half forward for the Swans. Good mark to Louis Holmer. Half back for the Dolphins.
And it's a hot footy at the moment. Ball's gone to the wing. Permazel, well done. Takes the class over centre mark of the day. And the Swans defence standing tall again.
Come to you with the ideal insurance to protect what matters most. You'll get market-leading personal service and advice with We Spoke Insurance Specialists. Find them on Facebook. Authorised representative of PSC Connect Proprietary Limited. Please consider all terms and conditions.
Mowers are in stock and available now from Mark Benton Farm Machinery Repairs Simpson, your authorised Ferris and Victor dealer. Ferris and Victor zero-turn mowers offer a smoother ride, delivered by 2 or 4-wheel independent suspension together with a steel fabricated deck. Both brands are quality built and made in the USA. They also carry a range of belts and blades for other mower brands and stock a large range of 4-ply and 6-ply ATV and side-by-side tyres. Mark Benton Farm Machinery, 580 Sunday Ridge Road, Simpson.
That's the fried chicken in Red Rooster's 550 Crunch Box. That's its crispy chips. That's you scrunching up the box once you've eaten everything in it. The Rooster's calling. Get it where you can while you can. See website for details.
Hi, it's Michael from Menane's Country Fresh Meats. After more than 24 years serving our community with quality local produce, it's time to hand the reins over to new owners, John and Vince. A heartfelt thank you to everyone who has supported our family business over the years. We hope that you back John and Vince as they continue providing our community with great quality produce. If you have a voucher or loyalty points, make sure you redeem them before August 11. We look forward to serving you one last time at Menane's Country Fresh Meats.
Timboon Motors are now Mahindra dealers. Mahindra have a great range of sport utility vehicles engineered for adventure with a 7-year warranty and roadside assist on most models. Mahindra, rugged, reliable and excellent value. Test drive today at Timboon Motors. LMCT 2032.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, quarter time here in our big round 16 broadcast game. Birregurra 1-2-8, trailing Irrewarra Beeac 4-4-28. Tommy Swain's kicked a couple of goals for the Bombers, while Joel Hayward is the only goal kicker so far for Birregurra. Before we go to the stats, we'll get some think water around the grounds. Alvia 5-4-34, leading Otway Districts 1-1-7, South Colac a 5-2-32, Apollo Bay a 1 point. Simpson are having a good fight here. They're 3-1-19, Colac Imperials a 5-5-35, and Lorna 4-6-30, leading the Western Eagles. 2 straight 12. Steph comp stats, AJ at quarter time. Bombers leading by 20.
Yeah, looking at the Birregurra side of things, 4 free kicks in that first term, 8 to the Bombers. As far as the hit-outs go, Birregurra 5 hit-outs to Matheson, 3 also to Joel Hayward. Bombers side of things, Bailey Robinson 5, also 4 to Hayden Slater. Birregurra major stats winner Ethan Floyd in that quarter, 9 kicks, no handballs, couple of marks. On Bombers side of things, 10 in that quarter to Dill Flanagan, 8 kicks, 2 handballs, 2 marks. 8 also to Tommy Enor, 6 kicks, 2 handballs and 1 mark. The marks, boys, is the big stat here. 5 in that first term to Sinner Radsky on Birregurra's side of things. Couple on 4 for the Bombers. Charles Andrews, King Charles, and Zach Willis, boys. So those are the stats that we're going to have to keep an eye on. Perfect conditions. Great day for marking the footy. Those leading stats winners to quarter time. Thanks to Steph boys.
Thank you, AJ, for that. It's beautiful down there. That sun is very, very warm out there too. Just to listen to both huddles at quarter time. David Gill was actually pretty positive, actually, the way they started there. And the one thing that's lacking is their lack of forward pressure inside the 450 because the ball's coming out of there way too easy. Yeah. Forward half, and Cam Parker was very, very pleased as well. He was really impressed with the tackling around the footy as well, and of course a couple of tackles. One of them was Jacob Frampton here on the wing, which is a contender for the Premium Group Painting Player of the Day. The resulted in a goal, I believe, too. So they've gone very, very nicely at the moment there as well. So they've started this game really well after the Saints were on top of them for the first 3 or 4 minutes, and all of a sudden the Bombers went whooshka. So So it's a good start for them.
Yeah, the leadership down in defence for the Bombers, Drew. Bryce McDonald, Dill Flanagan, these sorts of players have just been on top in that first quarter, so it'll be interesting to see if they can maintain that in the second quarter.
Harry Carmody back on the ground after getting a little bit of corky in the first term. Ran the grounds at the MCG. It's half-time. It's St Kilda by 4 points over Richmond. So second term underway. Mark Robb gets us underway again. Robertson doing the ruck work. It was a bit of a 50-50, a bit of a stalemate. Done. Tackled by Hutchison straight away. That's the Birregurra version. Hutchison will get a ball up yet again. Waste no time. One down that time by Matheson. Enor at the back of the stoppage did really well and tackled really well there by Hutchison. That's holding the footy. Free kick will go to Hutchison. Made no genuine attempt to get rid of the footy.
Just locked on him like a crab, Drew.
And pass there was a shocker. Put Paisley under all sorts of pressure, but he got away with it. He kicks inside 50. Hayward there. The ball was a bit too deep for Hayward. Shocking bounce for him, Nay. Picks it up. Stays in the field of play. Centre is the ball. Just the 15. And Flynn Darroch takes the mark. It's great to see this kid back. Coming back off a knee reconstruction. And he'll go back and have a shot for about 35 metres out. He's deep in he's about 10 to 15 in from the boundary. Right half forward flank there. It's a kick into the south end of this second quarter. This will be a real team lifter there. It's great to see this kid back.
Absolutely. It was great play by Joel Hayward, your man there, Maxie.
Yep.
Yeah, he wasn't going to mark the ball, but he at least made something out of it. So Flynn Darroch, a really talented junior, missed a large chunk of this year with a ACL. This will be a real team lifter. They can slot this. Comes in, looks good off the boot, just squeezes it through. And what a special moment. Great to see him back, and they get around to him as well, and as they should. Just the start the Saints were looking for in the second quarter to go to 2-2-14 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Irrewarra Beeac are 14 points in front of them at the moment. They're 4-4-28.
Yeah, great kid. Just the difference between him and his brother. Like Flinny's that flashy outside runner. Got that moppy hair. Well, Hamish, like he's just a bull. Charging through. I tell you what, give them another 50 games of experience of those two guys. Oh boy, you got a couple of brilliant A-grade senior footballers. So back in the middle now. Good response to Birregurra. Just the way they started the first quarter though. Curtis on ground level. He's tackled him. Another ball up. So the Saints 2-2-14, trailing Irrewarra Beeac 4-4-28. Crucial game. Here's Hamish Darroch. He's tackled there by Enor. Ball up in the centre square still. Just favouring the Saints side of the ground. They're kicking to the town end of the ground in this second quarter. Matheson wins it a couple of times. Flynn Darroch's there as well. Zybel's there. Kicked off the ground there by Curtis. Looking for Jake the Snake Williamson. It's going to be a free kick to Bolsh.
That was there. He was clearly there. He was clearly held without the footy.
And so Bolsh will have the shot for goal in the left forward pocket.
Forward pressure started well this quarter for Birregurra boys.
So he's about 30 metres, 35 metres out from goal. Pretty much directly in front. Slightly to the left forward pocket though. Come in.
Gee, look good.
It's going right, missed behind, but they're getting some repeat entrances now. Birregurra, and they go to 2-3-15. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Irrewarra Beeac a 4-4-28. 3 minutes gone in this second quarter here on Mix FM. Manoeuvre meets third quarter. Sends the ball out of defence. Carmody mitts out. Good mark. Class over centre mark of the day. That Corky's fixed itself.
Absolutely.
That second quarter, and he sends the ball out of defensive half.
It's Hanley dropped what he should have taken. Swain caps on the loose ball. That should be holding the footy, I reckon. No, he got the hand pass just in the nick of time. He recovers again. Good handball, but went as far as Hanley. His kick was smothered. Trucked nicely by Stevens. He was dealt with down the ground. I don't think there was a lot in it, but it's going to be a shot on goal for Ramos. He's too far out to score from 48. He's got Hutchison in the goal square. Oh, I don't know why he nearly didn't want to mark that footy. I thought that was going to go through for a goal, but anyway, he's gone through for behind nonetheless. So a bit of a chance go begging there for the Bombers. He's got 1-1 so far. 4-5 plays, 2-3. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard here. Like I said today, it's perfect conditions for football. Stark contrast to what we had a fortnight ago. Floyd brings the ball back into play. Darroch's around the footy, and there he's it! What a mark! Class half centre mark of the day against Cooper Stevens, of all people. Goes inside. Mark taken by Williamson. He's got Siranowski in support. He gives it to him. Runs to 65. Kicks inside 50 over the head of Haywood. He didn't like the entry. He knew he shouldn't either. And Gaunt takes the mark. Gee, what a mark that was.
Oh,
he had no over marking it, but somehow he put the mitts out and stuck. McDonald received the handball. He goes backwards to Howlett, playing a bit of a different role today, playing more in defence. And he started off nicely. He's got no one really to kick to, so Beeac trying to defend there as well. He goes out on the full, is it? No, just. Stonehouse marks it. That was really tight. He goes backwards to McDonald. So Saints doing a really good job defensively behind the footy. Now McDonald goes. Hacks it out of there. Will's uncontested, marks it. So they've done this, worked this out pretty well, have the Bombers. They're going to switch to the corridor. Oh, that's a risky kick. Middleton had to come to meet it. Turnover. Jarvis mops up. Hand pass to Hutchison's been busy. Hand pass is good to Zidebell. Hand pass down to Bosley. One too many handballs, no. Williamson. Hand pass to Zidebell again. Chippy kick over the top to the goal square. Boss is there, couldn't mark it, but later, very good tackle on McDonald. Well done. And we'll get a ball up 20 metres out from the Saints' goal. They've done most of the attacking in this second quarter, but they need some reward here with numbers around the footy. So they start this second quarter like the first well. Umpire throws it up. Dunn comes out there. Gaunt immediately tackled. Ball spilled out. Williamson's there. Jake the Snake, and we're going to get a ball up there. Much better start to this second term for the Saints here. They've kicked the only goal so far in this term. Thrown up there by umpire Searle. Gaunt took it out of the ruck. Come out of there, that time there by Ramos again. Slater and Cunnington do battle. Slater was a bit strong there. No free kick, good umpiring. Stevens, it was a bit of a throw. Slater hacks the kick up the side of the boot, up towards the 50-metre line. Swain comes to meet it there. Should have got a free kick, go. Good umpiring. Russell comes in to meet it. Hand pass to Floyd. Floyd's kicked to the centre of the ground. He might overcook the kick he has. And Wills marks in the centre of the ground.
Yeah, had a great first quarter, Wills. He goes in short, finds Cooper Stevens. Stevens now goes by hand, got it back over top to Wills. He's on fire. He sends it inside the forward 50, bouncing ball in the goal square. Matheson, hand passes over top to Hanley, gets it over the top now. They work it out through Jarvis. Jarvis kicked though, he's going to come straight back to Dwyer. Dwyer, he's got the footy, he's going to go inbound and he finds Stevens. So Cooper Stevens now at the footy. Plays on, kicks the ball inside the forward 50 for Irrewarra back play. Matheson unopposed, takes the intercept mark in defensive 50 for the Saints. He goes in short and finds Jarvis. So Jarvis now with the footy. He's going to go inbound, still in his defensive 50. So the Saints again just taking a bit of a breath. 15 plays 28, 13 points the margin. They work the ball out of the defensive 50 now. Birregurra on the outer side.
Good mark.
It's Bolsher takes a good mark. So the Bolsh man, he goes inbound looking for Hutchison.
Well done.
But an excellent mark there by Ramos. Stole it. Pickpocketed him.
He's been really good today.
He's going to go inbound and he finds Middleton. So Middleton, Blake, he goes inbound as well. Good build up here. Chrissy Dunn, he kicks inside the forward 50, but it's been stolen. Jarvis with the footy now.
Brogdon with the ripping low.
Brogdon, how can I not miss that mustache? You can see that mustache from the moon. It's a killer. Looking for Haywood. Haywood now with the footy. No, he couldn't gather it. Chancey now again for Frampton. Stacks on this one. Gaunts there as well. And it'll be a ball up right in front of the Irrewarra Beeac dugout here. 8.5 minutes gone in this second quarter. It's been a good game of footy. Good second quarter. 2-3-15 Birregurra, 4-4-28. Irrewarra Beeac. Hamish Darroch almost taking the football. He just kept running though. Here's a chance now for Robertson. Hand pass over the top to Middleton. Tobster got it over top to Charles Andrews, the next politician. He kicks inside the forward 50. Good work there by Hadley, trying to keep him honest. Picked up here by Stevens. Right forward pocket. Brogdon, obviously he's underneath it. It's gone out of bounds. Boundary throwing, so it was Jarvis. And a boundary throwing last line of defence for Birregurra.
Yeah, so it's just become a bit of a stalemate, this game, all of a sudden. But
yeah, it has. Next goal, so important, Drew.
So, A-grade Netball result. Irrewarra Beeac will be minor premiers again. They defeated Birregurra by 3 goals in a ripping game of netball, 46-43. With skipper Rachel Seabright, the star. Comes out there to Middleton. He acts a hack shot across the face of goal. Swain has to keep this ball in play, which he can. Good tackle. Ball's gone over. Boundary throwing yet again. So another forward stoppage here for the Bombers. About 30 metres around from goal. This has really turned into a bit of an arm wrestle now all of a sudden after the Bombers look really good with the way they moved the footy in the first term. You can hear the instructions through their sound effects microphone. Cam Parker with a few games to go before he finishes up his coaching tenure. One down by Haywood. Hutchison tried to hunt that footy, and he's locked up, and we're going to ball up yet again here. There's about 20 players surrounding the footy at the moment. And he comes up there to meet it there. Rob wastes no time. Haywood wins the tap, and he tackles Slater to the turf. In fact, Slater took it out of the ruck, and he's been pinholding the footy. So Haywood will take the free kick. He's probably due for one. For a couple he should have got in the first term, but umpire Beeac, so Haywood. Geez, he got close to the man on the mark. He kicks it long. Howler punts the ball nicely away from Arnold. It's a bit slow to get up, but he looks okay, as Will's happy to see it go over. We'll get it tossed back into play.
Around the grounds, thanks to Thin Quarter, Imps 6-5, 41, Simpson 3-2, 20, Lawn 5, 636, Western Eagles 3-1, 19, South Colac 52, leading Apollo Bay 13, and Elvie 54, leading Otway Districts 8.
Boundary throw in between wing and half full for the Bombers, out of side. Haywood in front. Was he held? Without doubt, according to the umpire. So Haywood's got 2 free kicks in about 30 seconds. Feel like he was a bit hard done by in the first quarter. So he's got the kick now, left half back. So just sort of a bit of a stalemate, as I said here, without the 1 goal kick so far in this term. Oh, good kick. Just a bullet pass. And finds Jake the Snake Williamson. And he's going to quickly move it on to left half forward. Coming up to meet at that time was Bennett. Bounced off his chest. Brogdon rode the nicely to Floyd. 55 out. Chipping, kicking to the forward pocket, looking for Hamish Durrett. But it was just a bit too much for him, unfortunately. But more importantly for the Saints, they'll get a boundary thrown in deep in the left forward pocket. Because that was a poor entry, I reckon, here from Ethan Floyd. There, Durrett was there, but the ball just had a bit too much pepper on the footy. It's a boundary throw in. Left forward pockets, max here for the Saints.
So big opportunity here for Birregurra. Haven't kicked 2 in a row yet this so far.
High.
And it's going to be a free kick to the Bombers, though, in the back line to Chrissy Dunn. Hamish Durrett a little bit too much. Wheat picks this morning for that tackle. So Dunn now sends the ball out of defensive 50. Big pack around this one. Floyd punches it forward. It's gone out of bounds. Boundary throwing nearing that scoreboard here at the Saints.
Much better defensive work to start the second quarter here for the Saints because ball was coming out of their forward line way too easily. And that was what Dave McMill said at quarter time. They've worked on that and they've done a really good job of it so far in this term.
So boundary throwing about 70 out from Birregurra's goal. They're kicking to the town end of the ground here in this second term. Pye throws it back up. Haywood beats Robertson towards the footy. But the footy's going to beat him towards the boundary. No, Booyah ball up.
Joel Haywood's not happy again.
He's got the grumps today, old Joel. For a couple of weeks.
Not happy. Oh.
Might have refreshed him. Robinson wins the tap out. It's gone out of bounds. And it'll be another boundary throwing. Thomas Swain with a couple of goals for Irrewarra Beeac. Ramos and Andrews, the other goal kickers, while Fling Darroch and Joel Haywood, the goal kickers so far for Birregurra this afternoon. Very important game of football, this one. Huge 4 points. Saints win. They lock their probably top 5 spot up. And a nervous couple of weeks for Irrewarra Beeac. And then the reverse, Irrewarra Beeac win this, and you reckon they might just sign up that 5th spot and might make a little bit of a nervous wait for South Colac as well. Here's a chance for Middleton. Got it to Stevens. Cooper kicked, stolen by Bosley. Class over centre mark of the day. An intercept mark, but a mark of the day contender. He sends the ball out into that forward 50 for Birregurra. It's been chopped off. It was Stevens. Got it over back to Chris Dunn. He kicks out of defence and he finds Thomas Swain, who's kicked a couple of goals for the Bombers.
Interestingly, Gorner's gone forward now, which is a bit of an unusual move. As Robertson comes from the ground for a spell by the looks of things. Ball's gone to the wing. Ramos pushed Haywood in the back, and he's going to get it. That one was the correct call, unfortunately. There was a clear push.
Joel Haywood, free kicks this quarter, boys.
Gee, he couldn't buy one in the first term. That's a good kick. It finds Arnold. What can the Saints do? Gives it to Floyd within goal kicking distance. 50 metres out. He goes, bang! Offline. Well done by Frampton, though. That was Tom. Paddled the ball out of defence, but as far as Bolsh, snapped the ball in, but he ran out of room. Boundary throwing yet again here. The Saints looking more threatening, but the Bombers' defence stay tall again.
Tightening up. It's dribbling reserve thanks to Thinkwater. Lawn 5-6-36. At Western Eagles 4-1-25.
So the Eagles, they're given the second place in the reigning premiers a run for their money at the moment. Boundary throw in. One down by Slater. Coming up to meet it again, that time with Stevens. He's got himself into the game in this second term. Bennett around the footy. Frampton hand passed it out. Cooper Stevens ran out of room. And we'll get a boundary throw in yet again. So things just tightening up here nicely at the moment. Birregurra with the only goal so far in the second term, but the Bombers hanging on to a 14-point lead. Bombers sewn up the minor premiership in the A-grade netball for the third straight year after defeating Birregurra in a high-quality game of netball. McDonald, well played. Hand pass there was smothered. Andrews, was he taken high? No, he wasn't. Well done by Darroch. That was Flynn. High up and under kick inside 50. Just went to 15.
Just 15, Drew.
It was 15.01, I reckon that was, Max. And the shot on goal to be taken by Toby Bennett. He will kick from 50 metres. I'm not sure what he's like from the set shot, but we'll have a good look at it here.
Got some big numbers today, don't they? Toby Bennett with the 63. We've got Thomas Tyre with 56. Liam Bennett with 48 and Flynn Draper with 57.
So we'll have to have a look here. This to put the margin back to 8 points.
And Brogan with 70.
Comes in now. He'll kick from 45. Kick straight into the middle of the mark here. Bombers have got the numbers, but it was a shocking bounce for their defence. They stand nervous again. Darrell Hamish, Doug, was he taken high? Yes, he was. And that was the correct call by Mark Robb. It was a bit over the shoulder. And Hamish Darroch, named as one of the top 40 to 50 players in this region, was named during the week. He'll go back and surely will kick this goal from about 15 metres out directly in front.
Oh, just as I keep saying, add another 50 games of senior experience to him and he's going to be a player.
So surely we'll make it 12 goals for the year. Comes in and he got it. So the Saints get back-to-back goals for the first time this afternoon. And things again just starting to tighten up here. There's a good second quarter from the Saints there. 3-3-21 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard with his first. Bombers are 4-5-29. We played 17 minutes in the Richardson's Real Estate time clock in this Minerva Foods. Second term on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard here, AJ.
Yeah, they've really made they've raised their pressure in the forward half now, Birregurra, and they're getting some repeat entries, boys, putting the Bombers' defence under pressure. And all of a sudden now, Birregurra back in this ball game, 8 points the difference. Bombers in front, just on the Stevcom stat sheet. Ethan Floyd, 13 kicks now, starting to get into the game, boys, in penetrating fashion in the forward half, whereas most of his possessions in the first quarter were in defence.
So the thing is, what Birregurra have done well is just tighten up their entries inside 50 as well, and they tighten up defensively the side of the footy as well.
Haywood trying to get it out of that stoppage there, just barging his way through, and it'll be another ball up here. So 29 plays 21.
The Saints have made this into an arm wrestle because when the ball's been at the back and Irrewarra back are a bit too quick for him now. McNeil's sorted out a few things in there that's really slowed the game up in the Saints' favour.
Haywood tried to grab it out of the ruck. Kick was smothered. Goes in for seconds. He's tackled there by Enor, and it'll be another ball up. So 4-5-29, 3-3-21.
Umpire Whitehead was onto him there. He was looking like he was going to pin on the footy there for a minute.
Bombers by 8 points. Slater grabs it out of the ruck. It's been a good battle. Darroch's kick was smothered. Slater kicked it off the ground. Here's Hutchison.
Good
his tackle. Good work there by Dunn. And Dunn's having a good quarter, this one. Chrissy Dunn. He's got the free kick on centre wing on the outer side, the Andrew Kelly Mansion side of the ground. Kicks, and he finds Patch. So Louis Patch has got the footy now for Irrewarra back. 65 out from goal.
This is the problem they've had for the second quarter. Their inside entries have been poor.
Ball kicked in there. Floyd's got the sit. Hadley punches it forward. Swain was lurking. Good work there by Hadley. Kicks out of defence, and he just finds a teammate.
Again, that was a poor entry again. They just give their forwards no chance of marking the footy.
Kick short. Here's Brogan, our man, the Mo.
He's been good today too.
Birregurra Mo.
The Birri Mo.
Yep, goes inbound to Hadley. So a little bit backwards to go forwards here for Birregurra. Kick finds Cunnington. Still in his defensive 50 for the Saints. He's going to switch it to the broadcast side. Looking for Hamish Darroch. Couldn't take the mark. Matheson's going to pick up the football now. launches the ball forward now for Birregurra to the centre half forward. Gaunt overruns it, but he gets the hand pass over the top there, looking for Carmody, knocked off the football.
Free kick.
And it's going to be a free kick to the Bombers.
Jacob
Frampton's
Frandon.
got the football. So Jacob Frandon, he goes backwards to hold on to possession here, and McDonald's got the football for the Bombers. Almost in front of the old scoreboard here. He's going to switch it, and he finds Howlett. Howlett's got the footy for Irrewarra Beeac. He kicks short and finds Mitchie Thor Gaunt. Kicks out of defence. Yeah, good mark there by Floyd.
He's been real. He's starting to make an influence in this game now. That's a good kick too.
He goes inbound, looking for a teammate there. Bennett was there. Now he lands in a smother. Dunn's there as well. Big pack around this one here. Howlett's hand pass intercepted. And it's a big pack around this one. It'll be a ball up 30 metres out directly in front for Birregurra. They've kicked the only 2 goals of this second quarter.
It's an arm wrestle.
It is. It's a real good game of country football here. Here's a chance now for Bolsh, but Wills gathers the football. He's tackled in the back pocket for Irrewarra Beeac. Hard to get their running game going again. The Bombers, it was so electrifying in that first quarter. Slater slams it on the boot from that stoppage.
Well done.
And he finds Patch.
And he's got it now on half back. Kick to the wing. Carmen, he comes to meet and took a really good mark. Class Harbour centre mark of the day. So what can the Bombers do? He goes inboard. Finds Patch again. Patch has got a kick towards left half forward. That's a nice ball. Swain's marked it too far out to score. He sent us the kick looking for Dill Flanagan, and he marks on 50. Quickly plays off the side of his boot, but it's going to work to win all. We know he's a thumping kick. He's 48 metres there. He's been told to go. Off one step. Ball pass perfect. And Hutchison in the hole takes the mark almost directly in front. And this is a very important kick for the Bombers here against the run of play.
Yeah, how good was that kick by Enor?
Bullet pass, wasn't it?
Bullet.
Maxie,
Shot of a gun.
Maxie Hutchison has kicked just the 3 goals so far this year, but they've played in various roles. They played him in the back line on Charlie McCartan a fortnight ago for a bit, and I thought he did a good job considering. Comes in directly in front, and he misses. That's a big miss from 25 out.
Mozzed him, Drew.
I did. Commentators curse. You better not say anything, Maxie, because every time they do that, they'd let you in.
That'd be great to listen to.
Yeah, absolutely. They just you're better off to keep your mouth shut sometimes. To go to 4-6-30 to 3-3. With the Bombers leading by 9 points as we close on half time. It's still anybody's game. Ball quickly kicked in. Flanagan over the top, couldn't mark it. Gerald comes up to meet it though. Paddles the ball forward. Was he taken high? Yes, he was. That was the right call by umpire Rob. And Darragh wants to go. This is Hamish. Not sure what to do with it. He's caught. Just got rid of it. Brother Flynn there couldn't meet it. Hutchison ran over the top of the football. This is a good game of footy at the moment. Flynn Darragh going in silently. Play on again. And umpire says, give it a man, I'll throw it up. It's gone up a level or two in the last minute or so.
Yep, 22 and a half gone in this second quarter. Minerva Foods, second quarter here on Mix FM. 9 points the margin. Saints, the only goals this quarter. Slater, kick was smothered. Andrews trying to gather the football for the Bombers. Crash, bash. Andrews got the football. Hand pass over the top to a teammate there. This way, that way. Ball kick now inside the forward half. Good mark. For Birregurra through Russell. He goes backwards and he finds Hanley. Hanley's now going to switch it to the outer side here. Bouncing ball. Went over the head. Chancey now for Wills. Wills for the Bombers. Kicks inside the 450. Russell takes another intercepted mark. Both defences are on today as Russell goes down the line and he finds Nicky Boy Arnold. So Arnold assesses the options, takes a bit of a breath. Reckon he's going to go down the outer side wing.
Not a good kick, though.
It wasn't. Went over there to Brogan. How did you miss that mustache? Mills. Just aim for it and you'll get it. Here's Enor to Slater. Back to Enor. Got it to Swain. Back to Enor.
Free kick.
Running.
Free kick.
He was just running and he almost missed it. Blew a chance, but here's Enor again. Kicks inside the forward 50. Opportunity now for Carmody for the Bombers. Got it to Flanagan. Flanagan to Hutchinson. He's tackled by Hadley. And he's pinned on the footy. And there you go. There's your halftime siren. We've got a game on. It's such a crucial game for both clubs. But at the moment, it is Irrewarra Beeac who kicked 4 goals to 1 in that first quarter. The Saints replied with 2 goals to zip. It's a 9-point ball game after that second quarter. 4-6-30 Irrewarra Beeac, 3-3-21 Birregurra. That is on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Halftime wrap coming up. Got the Steph Com stats, think quarter around the grounds, bit of a yarn, and then a big second half for this crucial game between the Saints and the Bombers. So stick to your radio dials or onto your listener apps or even on the AFL Barwon TV channel. Stay tuned here on Mix FM.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL.
Shocking bounce. Moralia's there. Williamson's there. Head past the Dom. Goes along the ground. It's dribbling. It's dribbling. It's a goal again! Oh, what a goal! Captain Coach's goal!
Two great clubs. Birregurra sends the ball in the middle of the corridor. Length there.
What a mark.
Class half a centre mark of the day. He marked it like Matthew Richardson then, Pete.
Out comes in and he has missed it. I don't think it has made the distance. I think it might have just stayed in, did it? Is it a goal? It is. I reckon it is a goal. It somehow stayed in. I thought it went over the line, but we're getting the...
Ricky kicks out of the defensive 50, but Bright takes the ball. Here's a chance now for Ed Curnow. Curnow from 45.
Oh, what a goal!
Curnow kicks the goal and a contender.
That's goal of the day.
What a ripper. Got it to Dare. Got it to Riddell. Got it to Williamson. Williamson plays on and he kicks a goal. He has... Yes, he has the football. Chance in out for McCartan. Snaps it. Goal. We're going to goal fest here at Red Rock. Goal of the day contender to Charlie.
A Westvic Sheds and Garage.
15. So you better be aware of it. He's gone. He's gone. Didn't get the goal. It wasn't 15. And 103.
And Eddie now kicks the centre half forward for the Swans. Good mark to Louis Holmer. Half back for the Dolphins.
And it's a hot footy at the moment. Ball's gone to the wing. Permazel, well done. Takes the class half centre mark of the day. And the Swans defence standing tall again.
RSL is your spot for post-game catch-ups. Grab a cold drink, enjoy delicious food and celebrate and commiserate with mates. If you're cheering from the sidelines or playing on the court or field, wind down at the Colac RSL.
At Sports Power Colac, we're strong supporters of local footy and netball. We've got everything you need for the season. The most popular shoes, boots, socks, shorts, compression gear, balls and more. This football and netball season, see us at Sports Power Colac, your local experts.
Quality and professional earth-moving solutions, that's LGK Earthworks, a family-run business tackling your rural, civil and landscaping projects. For a free, no-obligation quote, lgkearthworks.com.au. Check out their exceptional eye for detail on Instagram.
Mowers are in stock and available now from Mark Benton Farm Machinery Repairs Simpson, your authorised Ferris and Victor dealer. Ferris and Victor zero-turn mowers offer a smoother ride, delivered by 2 or 4-wheel independent suspension together with a steel fabricated deck. Both brands are quality built and made in the USA. They also carry a range of belts and blades for other mower brands and stock a large range of 4-ply and 6-ply ATV and side-by-side tyres. Mark Benton Farm Machinery, 580 Sunday Ridge Road, Simpson.
Tim Boone Motors are now Mahindra dealers. Mahindra have a great range of sport utility vehicles engineered for adventure with a 7-year warranty and roadside assist on most models. Mahindra, rugged, reliable and excellent value. Test drive today at Tim Boone Motors, LMCT 2032.
Looking for building materials? Look to E&RA Parlour Home Hardware of Simpson. Find a huge range of timber, roofing, plumbing and electrical lines. Delivering to Compton, Timboon, Princetown and Port Campbell. Parlour's Home Hardware, Barrymore Street, Simpson.
Go Harvey Norman. Epic audio deals on now. JBL Party Box Portable Speaker, hot price $794. And JBL Bar 800 5.1.2 channel Dolby Atmos soundbar with detachable speakers, epic deals $694. Sony wireless headphones from just $68. And for premium sound, save $70 on JBL Live 770 headphones, now just $178. More in store and online. Harvey Norman Epic Audio. Best prices guaranteed. Conditions and exclusions apply.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Oh, she's got nicely poised at half-time as we welcome you back to CDFNL Live here at Birregurra. It's especially high stakes. The winner, the Saints win, they qualify for finals. And if Irrewarra Beeac win, they just need to win one more game and their top 2025 finals are locked in. At the moment, it's half-time and as the Bombers leading by 9 points for 6:30 to the Birregurra Footy Netball Club, 3-3-21 after the Bombers kicked 4 of the first 5 goals of the game. Things just started to tighten up in that second quarter with the Saints only managing the only 2 goals for either side in that second quarter with the Darrock boys. Flynn kicking truly, and then Hamish got a goal from a free kick, which was obvious was there as well. So this game is very, very evenly poised at the moment. We'll go around the grounds thanks to Think Water. LV 11-7-73, day lead Otway Districts 3-2-20. South Colac 11-6-72, day lead Apollo Bay at halftime 2-2-14. Bailey Mumberson has 3. Brendan Monaghan and Adam Donahue with 2 apiece so far. Nasita and Bruce the goal kickers for the Hawks. Colac Imperials have put the foot down. They're 10-10-70, leading Simpson 4-3-27. So it looks like the Imperials are going to continue their unbeaten ways. And Lorne have just snuck away a little bit in that second quarter today, lead by 36 points over the Western Eagles, 10-7-67. Tyler Georgian there, 5-1-31. A-grade netball scores. There was a thriller here earlier. Irrewarra Beeac 46, they defeated Birregurra 43, so that looks sewn up the minor premiership with 2 games to go to maintain a 2-game gap on top of the ladder. So they'll play either Colac Imperials or Birregurra or Elvie in the second semi, depending on what. There's still a fair bit to play over the next couple of weeks here in the A-grade netball. Back to the game here. Stevcop stats, thanks to AJ Brady, mate, Ethan Floyd, big numbers, Cooper Stevens lifting in that second quarter. All the big guns have come to play today.
They certainly have, mate. Looking at the So Joel Haidt here, some Birregurra's side of things. Bombers side of things, Bailey Robinson 10 for the half, Hayden Slater 8 and also 1 to Stonehouse. Major stats winner for the Birregurra side is, you mentioned him, Drew, Ethan Floyd, 14 kicks, no handballs, 3 marks to half time, 14 disposals, 8 to Will Hutchison, 3 kicks, 5 handballs, 1 mark, 8 also to Jack Brogdon, 6 kicks, 2 handballs and 4 marks, and 8 to the 150 gamer Jezza Zybal, 4 kicks, 4 handballs and 2 marks. Looking at Maxi's man Hamish Darrock, he's got 6 to half time, 3 kicks, 3 handballs and 1 mark. Did a lot of in and under work in close. Looking at the Bombers side of things, some quite big numbers, Drew, to half time. Tommy Ennor's got 12, 8 kicks, 4 handballs, 3 marks. Dylan Flanagan also 12, 9 kicks, 3 handballs, 3 marks. Zach Willis has 12, 11 kicks, 1 handball, 6 marks. Couple on 11, Bryce McDonald, 9 kicks, 2 handballs, 4 marks. Cooper Stevens, 6 kicks, 5 handballs, 4 marks, is on 11. And Hayden Slater, 7 kicks, 4 handballs and 3 marks. So he's on 11 as well. Those are the leading stats winners to half-time. Thanks to Stevcom, Drew.
This game's very evenly poised, as I said, at half-time. The RSL player of the first half, well, no one really hard to pick a standout, hasn't it?
There wasn't a standout. There's a lot of really strong players, and I mentioned a lot of them in the Stevcom stats. Oh, I would almost go Hayden Slater, Drew.
Okay.
Do you have a feeling, Maxie, on who you felt was the player of the half?
First half, I reckon Slater's been pretty big in the ruck, but I've really liked Wills. He's really played well. Zachy Wills really good, and I've really liked Ramos as well too. He's kicked the goal, but also a couple of ball movement entries inside the forward 50. I reckon this is the best I've seen Dylan Flanagan move as well for a little while.
Yeah, it is.
Playing up and down the 50s.
Yep.
And Andrews too, I like the look of him as well.
Yeah, King Charles is good.
Down really well there too. Player of the first half, thanks to Premium Group Painting. I think I did mention it in the call, Jacob Frampton's tackle in the first quarter because the Saints are away and they would have went to an open goal, goes up the other end and they get a goal out of it. I thought that was absolutely superb there.
The coach loved it too, didn't he?
Yeah, I'll listen to that quarter time as well there too. So what about who's the players that need to lift? Because it's like I said, I think all the players are doing their roles a little bit, but on the stat sheet, AJ, who do you think needs a lift?
Oh, tough question, Drew. Look, Joel Hayward's been really impressive in the ruck, but maybe they need him up forward a bit more, Drew. Maybe Matheson's got to put the bulk of the ruck work, have a target up forward that can clunk a big contested mark. So it's not that he has to lift because he's doing well in the ruck, but maybe just change his role. As far as the Bombers, look, Gaunt spent a lot of time up forward in that quarter, Drew. I want him to see him down back. Maybe Howlett up forward.
Yeah, Howlett's doing a good job down back, isn't he?
He is. That's the tricky part about it. But Gaunt struggled a bit out of the play in that second term. He's a great defender. We've seen a lot of him in defence over the years. I want to see Thor in the defence taking contested marks. Maybe Howlett has to go up forward.
Is that a fair point there, Max?
Yeah, I reckon that's fair. But it's working well at the moment with Howlett.
Yep.
It is with Howlett, but Gaunt's he's struggling a bit, Maxie, to get into the game because the ball wasn't down his end a lot this quarter.
I tell you what, this second half is going to really favour Cooper Stevens. We know this tight in the clinches at the moment, and he's missed a lot of footy, and I reckon he's due for a big second half. He got himself going in the second term, but gee, I reckon he's saving himself for what's going to be a big second half. And I didn't mind Bryce McDonald's game either in that first half as well.
So great leadership in that first half down in defence. They marshalled the troops perfectly. The way they set up was really good.
Go around the grounds before we take a break. Thanks to Thinkwater, LB 11-7-73, lead Otway Districts 3-2-20. South Colac 11-6-72, they lead Apollo Bay 2-2-14. Lorna 10-7-67, they lead the Western Eagles 6-1-37, that's at half time. And at Simpson 4-3-27, they trailed the Colac Imperials. You ready for it? 11-11-77. Lord Nelson, thank you for that. Around the course. Irrewarra BA 46 defeated Birregurra 43 to wrap up the minor premiership. South Colac 75. I think they're going to all their book the ticket into the finals. They defeated Apollo Bay 31. And I did see Colac Imperials led Simpson by a fair bit there as well, so we'll come back to that as well there too. In the game between 31-20 is the score, as a matter of fact, as well. We'll keep you updated on what's going on there. In the GFL, Bell Park 8-3-51 lead Colac 2-7-19. So Bell Park continue where they left off last week because they gave St Mary's a nice little touch up about 70 points. So Bell Park going all right. St Albans 53 lead Geelong West Giants 30. St Mary's 73 lead Gravedale 31. Leopold 82 lead Lara 15, and South Barwon 72 lead North Shore 13 because there was a game earlier in the year back in April.
Yes, it was.
When St Joey's won by 35 points. We'll take a break. This game's evenly paused, I said, back with a big Sports Power Colac third term. Who's going to a step closer to the finals? Will it be the Saints or will it be the Bombers? Stay tuned for that. We'll be back with the third term after the break from Birregurra.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live.
Running low on storage space? Backyard cluttered with tools and equipment? It's time to reclaim your space with a high-quality shed from Westvic Sheds and Garages. Westvic Sheds understands the importance of a reliable, durable shed that meets all your storage needs. Westvic Sheds are built to last, constructed with premium materials and expert craftsmanship. Get in touch with the Westvic Sheds and Garages team to get the process started. Westvic Sheds and Garages, Princes Highway, Colac West.
Bobcat.
That's a name worth roaring about. And the biggest roar is coming from FSR Equip, the authorised Bobcat dealer for Southwest Victoria and specialist for Bobcat telehandlers. From construction to agriculture, Bobcat telehandlers offer unmatched versatility and strength with superior reach and lifting capacity. Bobcat telehandlers are built tough to handle any challenge. Follow the sound of the roar and get to FSR Equip, Hugh Murray Drive, Colac East. Bobcat, one tough animal.
Palsty Agricultural Contracting, supplying, carting and spreading fertilisers and lime in bulk or bins. Even spreading your effluent ponds to the paddock via an umbilical system. Palsty Agricultural Contracting, 0409 3300 79.
At Sports Power Colac, we're strong supporters of local footy and netball. We've got everything you need for the season. The most popular shoes, boots, socks, shorts, compression gear, balls and more. This football and netball season, see us at Sports Power Colac, your local experts.
G'day, Jason here from Assassin's Weed and Vermin Control. Don't let capeweed, dock or any pest weeds or insects take over your property. Let Assassins take care of all your boom spraying needs. So give weeds and vermin the big A. Call Assassins today, 0418 133 167.
Is home or business security on your mind? Trust Stevcom, a fully licensed and accredited installer. They can plan the best security solution for you. Alarm, CCTV or door access control. Don't risk it. Choose Stevcom for peace of mind.
Looking for fencing products? Look to your local CRT store in Simpson. Find a large range of pine and steel fence posts, plus unlimited stock of wire products and electric fencing needs. Harlow's Home Hardware, Barrowmill Street, Simpson.
An unforgettable evening is coming to the Cressy Aerodrome this August. On Saturday, August 16th, the community will commemorate 80 years since the end of World War II with Victory in the Pacific. Enjoy live performances from Red Door Theatre Company, the Bandicoots and the Pacific Bells, Australia's answer to the Andrews Sisters, bringing the sound and glamour of the 1940s to life with swing-era harmonies and vintage flair. A two-course meal is included with drinks at bar prices. For tickets and more details, head to trybooking.com. harveynorman.com.
Footy's not the only place for big wins. Go Harvey Norman for the hottest deals in furniture. Score massive savings on recliners, perfect for watching the big games. Shop king-size lounges that fit the whole team. Create the perfect game day area with our range of bar fridges, big TVs and sizzling barbecues. You're set for game day at Harvey Norman. Harvey Norman, open 7 days a week with free easy parking. Bring your truck, bring your trailer and bring it home at your local Harvey Norman. Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions apply. Your locally owned and operated Harvey Norman, Warn Ponds.
Opening soon in the Coles Complex Colac, Devil's Brew Coffee House. Set to serve all-day breakfast and lunch daily with coffee that hits the spot. Devil's Brew Coffee House opening Monday, August 11 in the Coles Complex Colac. Check out Facebook for more.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, big second half here at Birregurra about to get underway. It's the Bombers leading by 9 points, 4-6-30, 3-3-21. Tommy Swain's kicked a couple for the Bombers. Goal kickers for the Saints, Hamish Darroch, Joel Hollywood and Fling Darroch. Who's going to win it from here, Drewy? Honestly, tip, don't sit on the fence.
I still think the Bombers, but this game is evenly poised. It's $1.90 each to 2 at the moment in a two-horse race, so I'm going to stick with the Bombers.
I'm going to go the Bombers as well. Cam Parker just had a big chat to Mitch Gorn. He's starting in defence this quarter, so it's on big for this quarter.
He's talking to everyone.
He is actually, yeah. But I think the Bombers, they'll just get. I just think they've got a sense today that they're on.
Just get him to get a long sleever on and run out on the ground and play himself. He was a great player when he came out.
Who's your tip, Maxi?
I'm going to stick with Birri. I reckon they'll win it. They sort of just edge their way back. You don't have to get the full points back after being down by 20 at quarter time, but they just edged the way forward in that second quarter, and they just looked a little bit more poised. They didn't allow Irrewarra Beeac with their run at attack in the first quarter. So a big sports bout Colac third quarter, guys.
There's a big next hour for both these clubs. Birregurra win, lock in a finals berth, and the Bombers win this. Well, she's game on in 2025. We're underway, and Dill Flanagan's going to win himself a free kick. It'll come back to him. So he's going to put it, the former captain, of course, and he's going to go back around the mark. So this is a big next area, as I said, coming up. Flanagan, ball's kicked to left half forward. Stephen Tamazamita, but done at the back. Read it well and took a mark. He might be too far out to score. Gives it to Edor. In fact, it was Dewar. His kick was partly smothered. Oh, they've copped the handball up here, the Saints. Here's a chance now again. Dewar through traffic. Not sure what to do with it. Hand pass was a bit too much for Stevens. The ball's gone out. And we're going to get a toss back into play. But the Bombers 9 points in front, but they get the first real look inside 50 here with a stoppage. Richmond up by a point last time I checked against St Kilda. Someone check on Peter Mulheron, please. Ball.
He's at a cow convention in Melbourne.
Else he might have snuck into the MCG. Ball thrown in. Done. Hacked out of there by the Saints defenders. Ball going towards the half-back line. Clean balled everybody down there. Sironoski had his jumper held. No free kick. Good umpiring. Goes it out to Arnold by hand. Back to Hamish Darroch. His kick into the corridors. A dangerous one. And no mark taken. Recovers quickly though. Gets a hand pass on the pressure's okay. Flanagan. Hand pass back to Wills. He's been very good. He has to kick it now. Long kick towards right half forward. Slater has to get there and come to meet up. But a good mark by Hanley. Class harvest centre mark of the day. He was under plenty of pressure. And the Saints defenders, like they've done since quarter time, stand tall for the time being.
Hanley across the half-back, sort of just doesn't know where to go. He's going to go down the line on centre wing. Big pack around this one, Stevens. Put the mitts out, marked it beautifully. Class harvest centre mark of the day, Cooper.
But this is the problem, though. Their entries since quarter time have been that great, so what can they do here?
So Stevens now winds up. He's going to put it to the right forward pocket for Irrewarra Beeac here. Off hands by plenty. Slater's there. Jarvis is going to pick up the football for the Saints. He's tackled there by Big Hayden Slater and a ball up.
They made it a real one-on-one contest deep inside their 50, so that's why the Bombers inside 50 entries have put them under pressure.
Slater picks up the footy. Kick was smothered here. And it'll be another ball up in the right forward pocket.
Slater's grabbing it out of the ruck a lot, boys. He's not going for the tap.
The old Corey Bolsh sort of type stuff.
Joel Hayward started forward again this quarter.
Ball kick forward for the Bombers, right to the goal line here. Chance there for Andrews. Patches, Luke and Sironoski's there as well. Dewar's got the football and be another ball up in the left forward pocket for the Bombers. They're pressing here.
They are.
Early stages of this Sports Bow Colac third quarter. Matheson wins the tap out. Hutchison throws in a tackle. Another ball up, left forward pocket.
So they've got Dylan Flanagan, the spare behind the footy, and the rest are one-on-ones everywhere.
Another ball up here. Real rugby skirmish at the moment. Zybell, Russell's got the footy for Birregurra. Stolen, Floyd kicks a real high up and under one there. Bosley couldn't take the mark, but Zybell gathers the football for the Saints. Sends Birregurra out defensive 15.
Good catch.
Class over centre mark of the day, who flew like Nick Rewalt.
Come from...
About 20 years ago, kick was smothered, gathered his own football. Zybell, hand pass has been turned over. They've made an absolute meal of it. Zybell's got the footy again. Gee, play the Benny Hill music there as the Saints go forward. Howlett kicks off the ground. Gee, it's like it's wet weather football at the moment, Williamson. And it's dry. It's perfectly beautiful weather. Comes out again by Zybell. Hand pass backwards to Matheson, who just slams it on the boot, the centre half forward, and Wills.
He's been great.
Takes the mark. Zach Wills. I'll build a statue of this guy after his game today.
He's been outstanding for him today, and that's a good ball too.
Kicks and he finds Cooper Stevens, who's just slowly building himself into some form in this game.
Dunn snuck forward. Flanagan's gone forward as well.
He's going to go inbound and he finds Patch. Gets it over top to McDonald. McDonald now chipping ball back to Stevens. Stevens now goes by hand. Andrews, left forward pocket. Ooh. Kicks are behind. The first score of the afternoon for Charles. The third quarter. He's got 1-1. They go to a 10-point lead, 4-7-31. Irrewarra Beeac, 3-3-21. Birregurra, almost 5 minutes gone in this third quarter.
Good mark taken by Arnold. Howlett certainly made him earn it. So he's got it on right half back. He's going to kick it towards the wing. Hayward has to come meeting it. This got up high like Joe Cocker. And the mark being taken by Gordon. It was pretty much uncontested in the end. Hand pass in ball to Cooper Stevens. He's starting to get busy. Back to Wills, who's been terrific. Not sure what to do with it though. Has to kick up towards the wing position. Howard has to mark this. Drop what he should have taken. Goes back and recovers quickly. Runs the football. Hand pass to Max Hutchison. Quick kick, not 15. Here's Flanagan. Kicks up towards right half forward. That's a poor kick again. And Jarvis marks it for the Saints in defence. So their inside 50 entries is not being Flashin's quarter time. That's a good quick kick to the corridor. And finds Will Hutchison. Defensive side of the centre. Gives it off by hand now to Bosley. Kicks towards half forward. Hayward fell over. And Stonehouse marks it uncontested. It was an easy mark. He's going to put it into the middle. That's a shocking kick, but lucky to bounce over there to Serenoski. Here's Dewar. Dewar's kick was smothered by Serenoski. Paddle forward there by Dewar. Tackled by Arnold. Glance to call. Andrews' hand pass was smothered by Arnold. Trying to recover. Can't do so. Andrews went to Dewar. Good quick chain to hand pass. Pat's kick was smothered, but recovers quickly. Kicks it inside 50. Swain is at the back. Ball's bouncing towards the boundary line. I think it's going to get... Swain kicked it in. Swain on the ground has missed. Whoa. Gee, that would have been a handy goal, that, to start the third term. He's kicked 2 goals, 1, Tommy Swain. And the margins now is 2 straight kicks, I believe. 4-9 plays 3-3. No, 4-8, sorry, plays 3-3. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. It's 11 points to difference.
We've gone 6.5 in this Sports Bow Colac third quarter. Kick short. Jake the Snake Williamson's got it for the Saints. Air passes to Floyd. Ethan kicks. Was looking for Darroch. Somehow got it to Zybell. Stolen. Dylan Flanagan. Tackled. Flynn Darroch. Kicked forward, but it was smothered. Chance in now. It was Ramos. Got it to Dunn. Got it to Swain for number 3. Got it!
Well done.
Bombers get the first of the third quarter. Swain's got his third, and it's a goal of the day contender.
A West Vic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
When was their last goal, Drewy?
He came at the 13-minute mark of the opening term.
And, well, their next one, so goal number 5, has come at the 7-minute mark of the third quarter. So almost a quarter and a half. 5 goals, 8:38. Irrewarra Beeac, they lead Birregurra 3-3-21. They such had a goal drought, but they lead by 17 points.
Again, a costly turnover going out of their defensive 50, sort of like the first time. Ethan Floyd's probably not the first time he's done that today, but just put their defence under almost pressure like they've done Irrewarra at the start of the day, and they get a goal. And when Tommy Swain's becoming a bit of a difference up forward, and here they go again. Toby Middleton high up and under kick. Well done by Jacob Frampton. Punches towards centre half forward. Donor tucks the footy at 100 mile an hour. Ball still there. Floyd overran the football. Ball still in the spew. Deep inside 50. Play on to call. Hacked out of there by Andrews. Hanley concedes a behind. And the Bombers now lead by 3 straight kicks. 5-9. Place 3-3. So you imagine they kick straight the Bombers. They've started this third term like they did the first.
So Bosley with the kick-out duties, Cunnington with the kick-out duties, goes in short. Cernowski's got the football now for Birregurra. Hand pass over the top to Williamson. Kick was smothered here. Chance for Arnold, though. Gathers the footy. Hand pass over the top now to Bosley. Kicks on the outer side wing. Brodchen's going to try and get it. Middleton's there. He just tackles him with that mustache. And the mustache man gets the ball.
Got to get it in quick. Got to get it in quick.
What can Brogan do? He kicks inside the forward 15. Hutchison takes the mark. It was all about the mustache then, boys.
He's been terrific there, Brogdon, there as well, because Toby Middleton breaks that tackle and away again. But Brogdon was really good there, sort of took the time, waited for Hutchison to come to him, and this is a big kick in the moment of the game here for the Saints. And
bit of a Premier Group Painting Player of the Day contender there, Drew, by Brogdon.
Yeah, he's been electric today. He's done a really good thing. He's got over a few possessions up the ground. He's used the ball well at times, and his tackling pressure was terrific, like you just saw then.
So Will Hutchinson takes a breath. This is a big shot for goal. His side trails by 18 points. 40 metres out from goal. Will goes back. It's going to drop short and go through for a behind.
Didn't look good the moment they left his boot, unfortunately.
3-4-22 Birregurra, 5-8, 5-9-39 Irrewarra Beeac. It's a 17-point margin, and we've gone 9.5 in this third quarter here on Mix FM.
McDonald to take the kicking duties for the Bombers. This next goal all of a sudden is massive. With seasons on the line. Good kick. And finds Wills has been excellent.
8 marks, Steph on stat sheet.
He's gone inboard just to Ramos. He's been electric and he quickly takes off. Quick kick towards half forward. Stevens is at the back. No, good mark. Taken that time again by Hanley. That's a Sam. Hand pass to Jarvis. Had a fumble, but they get away with it. To Bosley. Just a boot banger. I like to call it boot banger. Swain mops up. Hand pass to Ramos. He's been good. Hand pass good to Hayden Slater. His quick kick inside 50. Arnold's got 2 to beat. Ball spills to ground. Done. Attacks it at 100 mile an hour. Did brilliantly. 50 metres out. He's kicked it. And the ball stayed in. That's a good result for the Bombers. They'll get a Foundry thrown out of it. That's a good result for Irrewarra Beeac. Chris Dunn, in his third quarter's really come to play. So the margin's 17 points here. Very important for Birregurra not to concede the next goal. In a low-scoring game, they've only kicked 3 so far for the game and will make it very difficult for them. We're seeing with St Kilda a couple of weeks ago when they kicked 9 in the final term. Here's Stevens again, through traffic with ease. Centering kick through the hands. Here's a chance for Andrews. He goes bang and kicks it! Gee, the Bombers are going to be tough to beat from here. It's a goal of the day contender. Andrews has kicked goal number 2.
A West Vic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
2-goal turnaround from the one at the other end when Hutchison didn't make the distance, and Andrews kicks his second. And this is now panic station starting to set in now for the Saints. They're 3-4-22. Irrewarra Beeac is 6-9-45, 11.5 minutes into the third term. Thanks to Sports Power Colac, Greg Allen, Farm Machinery scoreboard there. And they're just starting to get some reward from inside 50 entries of the Irrewarra Beeac Football Netball Club.
Yeah, Cooper. Sorry, go ahead.
Quarter around the grounds. Alvies 16-11-107. Otway Districts 4-3-27. South Colac 15-9-99. Apollo Bay 2-2-14. Simpson a 4-3-27. Colac Imperials at 11-11-77. And Lorne a 10-8-68, leading Western Eagles 6-1-37.
Ball's gone to half forward here.
So it'll be a ball up between Centrewin and half forward. So the Bombers flexing their muscles. There must be a scoring.
There's got to be. There's no wind.
Like a twister, a tornado going down to that town end of the ground here. All the goals have been kicked up there at the moment. Here's a chance here for Hutchinson, who kicks the ball forward for Birregurra. Underneath it, Arnold gathers the football. He's tackled and pinned holding the footy.
Jesus.
Had one arm with the footy, one arm tackled.
Jeez, he's had a good game, Joshy Howlett.
Yep, crossed that half-back line for the Bombers.
I reckon they found a good position for him back there. He's been terrific. Him, Gaunt, Stonehouse, and Wills have been outstanding today.
So out of the 9 goals kicked,
as soon as I say that,
8 goals have been kicked at the town there, and it's Darroch's taken the mark. Hamish, he puts it inside the forward 50 for Birregurra.
Good mark.
Good work there by Howlett. Class Harvest Centre mark of the day.
Couple of big moments there from
Got an
Howlett.
elbow to the back of the head where he took that mark, but he's got up, got the hand pass over top to McDonald's, going to kick over top to Wills.
Take 2.
Takes another mark, Zach Wills.
9 Stepcom stat sheet.
So 9 marks to Zach Wills. Had a pretty good afternoon, Zachy boy. He goes on centre wing. Flanagan picks up the ball on the volley, gets it over top to Hutchinson. Hutchinson now kicks the centre half forward. But there was only one play there, and it was Birregurra and Hanley. He goes backwards, finds the other Hanley, and he kicks out of the defensive half.
Oh, great courage.
There's a chance now for the Bombers. They're going to go back inside the forward 50. Hanley's got the set. Off hands. He's going to pick up the football. Patches there with him. Hanley now kicks out of defence, and he finds Arnold on the lead. Take the mark. He's going to go inbound.
Hang on. There's going to be a conference here. They're appealing it's out of bounds on the full. So we'll have to wait and see here.
Well, it wrecks their advantage because they were on up through the corridor.
I reckon they can have a good case here, I reckon, because the boundary umpire was 20 metres away. He wasn't sure, so he's going to pay the mark.
Pay the mark. So disadvantage there, Birregurra, but because they were on. But Arnold's got the football at half-back, so they've still got the footy.
But they just need a goal. They just haven't looked like scoring this quarter at all.
22 plays 45, 23 points margin. It is the biggest margin of the game.
Oh.
Couldn't take the mark there was Bennett. Here's a chance for Gaunt. Gaunt now for the Bombers, kicks the centre half forward. Over the head of Floyd. Bounces away from Bosley. Floyd gets the hand pass to Jarvis, who just paddles it volleyball style back to Floyd. Takes a cheeky bounce on the wing. Has the kick short. Finds Curtis. Curtis takes the mark.
That's better.
Winds up. He kicks. Wills couldn't take the mark. Darroch can't barge through McDonald, and I think it was Stonehouse. Ball up 55 metres out from goal.
Again, the same again. Their back lines have stood up in this third term when the Birregurra have challenged them, and they've stood up to the task.
Five throws it back up again. 55 out from goal.
Free kick.
It's going to be a free kick. It's going to go to Haywood.
Can he kick that far?
Nah. He's going to wind up. He kicks it inside the forward 50.
No.
Bennett couldn't take the mark. Gaunt's just going to let it go out of bounds. And a boundary throw. Now, I haven't really had a deep dive in this, but have a think about sides that have won the first half of the year against their opponents compared to the second half. So, Imps lost to South, defeated them in the second half. South lost to Birri, beat them in the second half. Lorne, I bet Elvie beat them in the second half. And then again today at the moment, they're reverse.
Yeah, exactly.
Birregurra bet Irrewarra Beeac by about 6-7 goals early in the year. And at the moment, doing the job done here today.
It's a lot similar to the Hawthorn-Collingwood one on Thursday night. I think Collingwood beat them by about 40-odd points earlier in the year, and then Hawthorn came out and blew them off the park by about 70 on Thursday night. So anything can happen in footy. Boundary throw in here. Important next few minutes coming up for the Saints to have any chance of winning this game and blocking a finals berth here. Stonehouse has been terrific. Kick up towards the wing position there. Middleton at the back. That's Toby. Oh, well played with a bit of class. On the left foot. Kicks inside 50. Wanley couldn't take the mark. Ball recovers quickly. Long to score. He's 55 metres out. He's kicked to the right forward pocket. Slater's there. Good mark. In fact, it's Ramos. Class Harvest Centre mark of the day. And he's in the right forward pocket. And if he kicks this, and moves one step closer to the Bombers to lock in a finals berth. But this is a tough kick. Juan Ramos. He's been very impressive since coming over in the mid-season. This is a tough kick. Comes in from 25. Right forward pocket. Keeps it low. And keeps it straight. And he just lets the Berry supporters know. Done a Jack Ginnivan said, shh. That's what he done. It's a goal of the day contender, and the Bombers are a step closer to locking in a finals berth.
A West Vic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
He kicks his second goal, and all of a sudden, the Bombers, it's theirs to lose. They lead by 29 points. They're 7-9-51 at the 17-minute mark of this third quarter. Birregurra 3-4-22. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard, and Maxi. Birri have just got no answers.
They do. They don't. No answers at all. They are getting wiped off the floor with their ball movement, Irrewarra back. It's been elite, hasn't it?
Well,
really well coached today.
They have, yeah. They've been really, really good now. So
they lose their best player, and well, at the moment they're not missing him. I know they are missing him, but they're not. They're playing such good football. So ball will be thrown back up here. Robertson wins the tap out for Irrewarra Beeac. Flingdarrick's got it. Good tackle there by Flanagan. It's also what they're doing without the football, the Bombers.
Exactly, yeah.
They've got them under siege.
Oh, no.
Cunnington there didn't know what to do. Good work there by Cooper Stephens.
He's gone.
He's going to be pinged on the footy. They are second-guessing themselves here,
third
Birregurra.
pressure, Maxie, spot on.
Their pressure has lifted in this last 10 minutes. They've been elite, and they're putting Birregurra into making silly errors. Unforced errors.
Their ball movement in the first half here was just awesome to watch, and they just can't get the run going here, the Saints. Here's Hanley. If it wasn't for these guys, they'll be about 10, 11, 12 goals down at the moment.
Free kick to McDonald's.
McDonald's got the free kick.
They're playing really good, strong, disciplined football. They're first for the footy, and they're getting looked after with the umpires.
So Bryce has got the football now for Irrewarra Beeac. They have a game high 29-point lead.
I reckon if they kick the next one, I just don't see Birregurra coming back.
19 minutes gone. Ball kicked inside the forward 50. Swain's lurking.
Oh,
there's a tackle. It's going to be a free kick to the Bombers.
I think it's going to be Patch with the 3. I liked his game too. He's played his role really well.
So Louis Patch will go back pretty much directly in front, 45 metres out from goal. Sure what he's like on the old set shot.
He's a beautiful kick, so he's 40 metres out.
Good on the run.
Kicks this, I reckon they're home, boys. I reckon Birregurra have just got no answer. They've just got no real flow in the ball movement, and they're just making silly errors under no pressure at all.
Patch for the game, apparently. He'll go back. He's kicked. He saves the game. He misses behind. 7 goals, 10, 52, 3, 4, 22. The margin is 30 points now between Irrewarra Beeac and Birregurra.
They just don't look like scoring. That's the thing for the Saints.
20 minutes gone, third quarter.
I saw Bosley went to the bench too, a bit limping as well. So I think this third quarter's gone from bad to worse for the Saints, who all of a sudden now have got their backs against the wall. They don't win today, well, they've got to win one of the next 2 to qualify. Good mark, though, by Ethan Floyd. So the Saints have got the Western Eagles next week here, and then they got Albion round 18.
It's not going to be an easy game because the Eagles have the wood over them.
Exactly right, because they nearly beat them earlier in the year. Mark there by Slater's been very good. Kick looking for Patch. Good contest that time there by Darragh. But Daniels grabs the football. He sort of threw it out in the end, I reckon. No, it's gone the other way. Gee, I didn't think there was much in that at all. I thought it was a good tackle, but Timmy Whitehead didn't think so. So Ennall's got the free kick. The Bombers are all over him. Kicked it straight into the man of the mark, and Hutchins probably a bit of a make-up there, but they've coughed it up again here. Ennall, his kick up towards half forward over the head there of Middleton. Taken by Jarvis. Hand pass to Floyd. Wants his left foot. Good kick to half forward. Over the head again of Hayward. Defence all over him again. McDonald's kick off the side of the boot. Ennall comes to ball. Got a shocking bounce. Picked up now by Hutchinson there. Caught. Well done by the big fella Robertson. Should have been holding the footy. Comes out now to Ramos. Kicks long looking for Andrews. He's underneath against 2 Saints. Created a contest at least anyhow. Bosley mops up. Hand passed over the top. Hutchinson slow to get up behind play. Floyd, hand passed under himself again. Comes out to Bolsh. Comes out now to Darragh. They're under all sorts of pressure here to Birregurra defence. They're walking the tightrope. Ramos with a fend off. An up and under kick inside 50. Taking the footy, come out to meet it was Frampton. Paddles the ball forward. Gee, they're under all sorts of heat now, the Saints, as Hutchinson's tackle will get a ball up. The Bombers are not going to let this one slip, I would think, Maxie. They're 30 points up. That Birri just, again. Body
language says they're cooked at the moment.
They are, yeah.
So Matheson wins the tap out. Top of the 50 for Irrewarra Beeac. Here's a chance now for Jake the Snake Williamson. Got the hand pass over the top now. It was Bolsh who's going to get the free kick.
Yeah, that one's probably a bit fortunate, but anyway.
22 minutes gone. You reckon not long to go. They need a goal before three-quarter time here, the Saints. Put inside the 40.
Well done.
Pushes my man Hayward out of the contest and takes a ripper over the head of Frampton. Here's the chance there for Bolsh. Got the hand pass out. Stolen.
He's been good this turn, Dunn.
And here's a chance for Dunn. He kicks now. Centre in position here. Floyd's going to pick up the football. Has to dance his way out of this traffic. He's now kicked the centre half full. Can he find a teammate? He can.
He got no one to kick to. McDonald standing in the hole.
Bennett winds up. He kicks him down. Not a great kick to Bolsh. Big pack around this one. Or Curtis, sorry, and it'll be a ball up.
He was the only one in the hole because he had no one fall on the footy because McDonald was by himself with no one 30 metres of him.
Done that a bit this quarter, Drew.
They've just got a bit of doubts going forward. They've just got no clue what to do with it.
They're under
30
pressure.
points the margin. Done with the footy. Spins out of traffic. Here's a chance for Ramos, who sends the ball from half back to centre win. Bosley's underneath. Well, sorry, it was Hadley underneath. He couldn't take the mark. Chancey now for Frampton. Stolen. Holding the football. Floyd's got the footy. It's going to go out of bounds. And another boundary throw-in. 23 minutes gone now. Sports foul, Colac, third quarter.
With entries like that, how in hell are they going to win this game, Birregurra? I just don't see it happening.
Not their day, is it, Drew?
No. They've got themselves back into it, and now Irrewarra Beeac have played the perfect third quarter. Their backline's been sensational. He's speaking of sensational. Come off Slater's head. Dylan Flanagan grabs it. He's immediately tackled. Zybel there, and he's going to ping him. Don't think he had a great deal of opportunity, but free kick will go to Zybel in club game 150. And this is a problem. They've got no one forward of the ball. No one spare. And that's the problem. And Patch has marked it uncontested. They've just got no connection whatsoever. And the Bombers to back line has been unbelievable in this third term. Ramos. Chip kick to Blake Middleton. One of the youngest players on the ground on the Bombers list. Goes back to Ramos. So Ramos still has in the back pocket. And he's going to go back to Middleton. More sort of like kick to kick in the backyard.
Birregurra got to be aware of this, Drew.
They are. But they've just got no rule. Oh, that's a risky kick, but it's going to be okay. Josh Hell has been really impressive today down back. Told to play on this three-quarter time. And the Bombers have put themselves in the perfect position to qualify for another final series. And Birregurra's season all comes down to what will happen over the next couple of weeks, as you would suspect. Three-quarter time, and it's Irrewarra Beeac who are in complete control. They lead by 30 points after stretching from 9 points at half-time. They're at 7-10-52. The Saints are 3-4-22, and with a mountain to climb, they need to kick at least 6 or 7 goals to win it. And their job is going to be very, very difficult indeed, the way the Bombers have defended this afternoon. We'll take a break. Back with the KC Colac last quarter. After this, the Bombers in control. They lead by 30 points.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live.
Now comes the Jocking bounce. Morali is there. Williamson's there. Hand pass to Dom. Goes along the ground. It's dribbling. It's dribbling. It's a goal! Oh, what a goal! Captain Coach's goal!
Two great clubs. Birregurra sends the ball in the middle of the corridor. Link there.
What a mark.
Class over centre mark of the day. He marked it like Matthew Richardson then, Pete.
About comes in and he has missed it. I don't think it has made the distance. I think it might have just stayed in, did it? Is it a goal?
It is.
I reckon it is a goal. It somehow stayed in. I thought it went over the line, but we're getting the...
Ricky kicks out of the defensive 50, but Bright takes the ball. Here's a chance now for Curnow. Curnow from 45 metres.
Oh, what a goal!
Curnow kicks the goal and a contender.
That's goal of the day.
What a ripper. Got it to Dare. Got it to Riddell. Got it to Williamson. Williamson plays on and he kicks a goal. He has... Yes, he has the football. Chancey now for McCartan. Snaps it. Goal. We're going to goal first here at Red Rock. Goal of the day contender to Charlie.
A Westvic Sheds and Garage.
15. So you better be aware of it. He's gone. He's gone. He didn't get the goal. It wasn't 15. And 3.
And Eddie now kicks the centre half forward for the Swans. Good mark to Louis Holmer. Half back for the Dolphins.
And it's a hot footy at the moment. Ball's gone to the wing. Permazel, well done. Takes the class over centre mark of the day. And the Swans defence standing tall again.
Contracting, supplying, carting and spreading fertilisers and lime in bulk or bins. Even spreading your effluent ponds to the paddock via an umbilical system. Palsty Agricultural Contracting, 0409 3300 79.
What makes you a local of the Great Southwest? You've probably had a swim in the lake. You've found yourself bogged in the Otway Forest. And a Holmes pie is the only pie you're eating. Holmes, the best in the West. Murray Street, Colac.
Ben Spokes at We Spoke Insurance Specialists can come to you with the ideal insurance to protect what matters most. You'll get market-leading personal service and advice with We Spoke Insurance Specialists. Find them on Facebook. Authorised representative of PSC Connect Proprietary Limited. Please consider all terms and conditions.
Mowers are in stock and available now from Mark Benton Farm Machinery Repairs Simpson, your authorised Ferris and Victor dealer. Ferris and Victor zero-turn mowers offer a smoother ride, delivered by 2 or 4-wheel independent suspension together with a steel fabricated deck. Both brands are quality built and made in the USA. They also carry a range of belts and blades for other mower brands and stock a large range of 4-ply and 6-ply ATV and side-by-side tyres. Mark Benton Farm Machinery, 580 Sunday Ridge Road, Simpson.
Looking for building materials? Look to E&RA Parlour Home Hardware of Simpson. Find a huge range of timber, roofing, plumbing and electrical lines. Delivering to Compton, Timboon, Princetown and Port Campbell. Parlour's Home Hardware, Barrelmore Street, Simpson.
Go Harvey Norman. Epic audio deals on now. JBL Party Box Portable Speaker, hot price $794. And JBL Bar 800 5.1.2 channel Dolby Atmos soundbar with detachable speakers, epic deals $694. Sony wireless headphones from just $68. And for premium sound, save $70 on JBL Live 770 headphones, now just $178. More in store and online. Harvey Norman Epic Audio. Best prices guaranteed. Conditions and exclusions apply.
Make every drop of nutrient count with Weber and Chevelle fertilisers. Tailored fertiliser and pasture plans backed by free expert agronomy advice. Reliable fertiliser supply, spreading and ag services to match. Make the most of every season. Call Weber and Chevelle.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
All right, we got a big KFC Colac last quarter, season-defining type stuff here. Irrewarra Beeac flexed their muscles in that third quarter. They lead this game by 30 points, 7-10-52. 3-4-22. Tommy Swain's got 3 goals. Quick Stepcom stats, AJ.
16 free kicks, Birregurra, 19 Irrewarra Beeac, 14 hit-outs to Ben Matheson at Birregurra, 13 to Bailey Robertson at Irrewarra Beeac. Leading stats winner for Birregurra, Ethan Floyd, 26 disposals, 23 kicks, 3 handballs, 4 marks. Irrewarra Beeac side of things, there's 3 on 17. Cooper Stevens, Dylan Flanagan and Zach Willis. Last quarter, boys, here we go.
Think quarter around the grounds. Lawn 112 leading the Eagles 37. We're on percentage watch between these two games. Imps 113 leading Simpson 27. So it just gives the Imps slightly percentage ahead of Lawn on top of the ladder at the moment.
So here we go. The KFC Colac last quarter underway. With the Bombers leading by 30 points here, but footy's a funny game. You just don't know, but the Bombers are on top at the moment. Hutchison over the top of the footy for that's the Bombers variety. Flanagan dived over the top of the football. Got away with it just. We'll get a ball up yet again. So this first goal was so important. We know a lot of the scores have been at the southern end of the ground in this game. So it comes out. Matheson lays a very heavy tackle. Ball pin will get a ball up. So much at stake. You see Cooper Hanley's back at there. He's got that left knee heavily strapped. Copping a bit of a knock in that third turn. Robertson smashes it, but as far as Hamish Darroch. High up and under kick towards the wing position there. McDonald had eyes with the foot. He couldn't take the mark. Darroch's just a bit unlucky there. He was kicked off the ground and it's out of bounds on the full.
He's claimed that it hit above the knee, but...
Well, I didn't see that.
It was punched onto his boot, really, wasn't it?
He looked pretty his case, but...
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
Yeah, a bit unlucky, bit stiff. As McDonald's there, got it on centre wing. Kick towards half forward, not a great ball inside 50, and Bosley cuts it off. They need the first goal here, the Saints. They've kicked 3 for the day. They need to kick at least 6. Gone into the corridor. Arnold's been quiet. He takes the mark. He hasn't been the only one. Gives it by hands to Serenoski. He has it bounced with a bit of speed. Gee, he ran a long way. Kicks it inside 50. That's better. And Williamson should be paid the mark. He's going to go back. Directly in front, 45 metres out. Teammates there wants loose, but His teammates are going to back him in, directly in front. This is a huge kick to keep their finals stay alive in the game. It's going to go right to the goal front. Ball off hands and through for a behind. Margin's under 5 goals. It's a 29-point lead to the Bombers. 3-5-23 to move on to now. Bombers are 7-10-52. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Bombers up by 29 points, as I said.
Absolutely no wind to speak of today. No rain. Beautiful conditions. They're having the 10 goals. 9 of them have been kicked at the Birregurra town end of the side of the ground.
Birri haven't kicked the goal since the 17-minute mark of the second quarter. And haven't looked like scoring a goal since.
And I'll get the hand pass over top to McDonald. He goes down the guts. Jarvis there. Couldn't take the marker work there by Hutchinson. Ball kicked forward. Bosley. Kick was smothered. Picks up the football, goes behind hand. Siranowski, what can he do? Puts Birregurra inside the forward 50. Hayward just couldn't get his old legs there. McDonald, the young legs. He gets to the football, but it's gone out of bounds. Boundary throwing in the right forward pockets.
You're not going to win too many games of footy, are you, with that delivery inside 50 like that?
Yeah, and that's
all just been the story of the second half.
First half of the year, when we saw them play against Irrewarra, Beeac and Elvie, their system was so good. They moved the ball so fluently, and it didn't really matter.
Gee, they're tackling again's on show yet again, and it's going to be holding the footy. Free kick. We'll go to the Bombers, and I think it'll go to this bloke's been outstanding. Zach Wheels for the Bombers. He's been unbelievable. Goes short to Andrews, who's been very important too. So the Bombers here. The first goal of this final term for the Bombers, and you think they'll be home. Goes short to Dunn. Of course, they've got Otway Districts next week, and they've got the Colac Imperials in round 18. Dunn gives it to him. He just going loads with a torp up towards centre half forward. Getting up early there was Hanley. Couldn't take the mark. Swain's been important with 3 goals. Got dispossessed of it. Robertson applies some good pressure. Hutchison over the top of the footy. And he's going to be... Timmy Whitehead.
Kept you guessing, didn't he, Greg?
He was like a bulldog chewing a wasp. He was trying to pin him on with the football. And we're going to ball up there in the edge of the screen. Ball thrown up again. One down by Robertson. Andrews, quick handball. Here's a chance for Cooper Stevens. It unloads for 52. Open goal. Which way will the ball bounce? Hanley's happy to let it go over the line. And a boundary throw it here. Right forward pocket for the Bombers. The next goal, and you think they'll bury him. Because let's not forget, the Bombers nearly got run over last week, but just don't see them getting overrun this afternoon. Boundary throw in right forward pocket. Slater wins the tap down. Andrews grabs it. He kicks and might have been touched with the boot, I think, but it's missed anyway. So Bombers get out to that, back to that 30-point lead like it was at three-quarter time. It's 7-11-53 to 3-3-21. Greg Allen Farm Machinery score. In fact, it's 3-5-23. 30 points to margin.
Floyd kicks out of defence for Birregurra. Finds Nicky Arnold. Arnold now from half-back, kicks the centre half forward. Jake the Snake there, got the lead in front of McDonald. He burns him off, twist, turn, kicks inside the forward 50 for the Saints. Bouncing ball, does a Shane Warne lead break. Cunnington gets it over top to Hamish Derrick. Dropped the ball, got the quick hand pass over top. Here we go. Here's a chance now for Zybel. Got it to Fling Darrock. Fling Darrock kicks to the right forward pocket and he finds a teammate.
I think that's Cunnington that's worked forward.
Cunnington's gone forward for the Saints. He's right up against the boundary. Almost has to kick it from Bay 13 here at Birregurra. But this will bring a little bit of life back into this ball game. His side trails by 30.
This is a tough kick. This is a really difficult kick.
So Liam,
Cunnington, you're right.
I was right, wasn't it? Yep. He goes back.
Oh,
and
that's
he has
good.
stopped it.
Lovely.
Oh, he stopped it. That's a beautiful kick. And the Saints needed that one at the 6-minute mark of the final quarter. They kicked their first goal in the second half, and they go to 4-5-29 to 7-11-53. The margin's 24 points and 11 goals kicked to this afternoon. 10 had been up to the Birregurra town end of the ground. Not one breath of wind.
Bit of an 11-point play, that one. Irrewarra back mixing up the other end. Started with Floyd at the kick-out, Drew. Beautiful pass to Nick Arnold, and they got their game going on that occasion.
Let's not forget, I think it was similar to the game at the Adelaide Oval last week. There was goals scored. Skull scored at one end. Ball up we go here. Big next goal coming up. Flanagan's been important. Hair pass out wide to Andrew, has got all the time and space on centre wing. Kicks towards left half forward. Andrew's got mitts to it. Almost couldn't take the mark. Apply some good pressure there on that follow there in Brogden. Ball still in dispute. Zybel. What can the Saints transition here? Hand pass to Hamish Darroch. Good tackle by Dylan Flanagan. Holding the football. He's tackling Dylan Flanagan today has been sensational. And it's 50 metres for abuse. So that is a coach killer.
Yeah, I was speaking to Amy back in the studio before the game about how 50-metre penalties, Drew, they can almost decide games in a lot of respects. And there's now 2 to Irrewarra back today for on the Stevcom stat sheet. And Dylan Flanagan, gee, this could be a goal.
He's got the leg, though.
He's been enormous today. He'll kick from 48 on a slide angle. Kicks this, and the Bombers are home. 45 out. Strikes all right. It's going to go left. Slide up. Got mitts to it. Couldn't take the mark. But the more important thing, they get a boundary thrown out of it in the left forward pocket, kicking to the north end of the ground. It's the 4-goal margin, though.
Only 1 goal to this end of the whole game.
Yeah, boundary throw in. Slater in the ruck again. He's been terrific. Coming up towards Stevens. Ball pin will get a ball up here. Let's keep in mind, though, that Beeac have got a draw as well. They've got a couple extra points, so loss is not all doom and gloom, but they can win one of the next 2. I mean, you think they should be fine. Here's Hutchison there for the Bombers. Hand pass intercepted that time. Here we go. Hand pass was intercepted by Ramos to Tommy Enor. Breaks the tackle. Got to kick away just. Not 15 required. Coming up to meet it again was Hutchison there for the Bombers. Looked like a throw, but the umpire didn't see it. Boundary throwing though, but just time continues to chew here. So the Bombers won't mind this. Deep in the left forward pocket.
You think they get 1 against the run of play, Drew, in their home, won't you?
Yeah, particularly when the Saints only kick 4 goals for over 3 quarters. It's obviously going to be very hard for them as well. Huge pack of players are running the ball. Boundary throw in. Slater doing the ruck work. Grabs it. Takes it. Hand pass. Swain is kick 3. What can he do? Gets a hand pass back to Dunn. He's been sensational in the second half. Kicked up long. And we'll get a boundary throw in. And Tommy Swain might have caught one accidental, I'd say, from Ethan Floyd. He's just checking on to see if he's okay. It's just a bit of an accidental, but Floyd knew it was an accident, so boundary throw in. Bombers by 4 goals. Get the next one, and they're home.
Yeah, 53-29, all one-siders. I reckon we might get 4 games over 100-point winners.
We haven't had that very often either.
Thanks to Think Order, a little bit of GFL and AFL about that those scorelines. Bosley kick forward. It's a chance now. Big pack around this one. And it'll be a ball up. For those scores, Lorne 124, Eagles 38, Imps 119, Simpson 28, South Colac 130 leading Apollo Bay 20, and Elvie 139, Otway Districts 35. So far, 2 out of the 4 are over 100 points. And it'll be another ball up.
They can just continue to do this. Just lock it up, continue to waste time. I think the Bombers have done this pretty smartly in the last couple of minutes.
Fire throws it back up, 40 out from the Bombers' goal. Russell's tackled there by Slater. And it'll be another ball up.
It chose the right game, Maxie.
10 minutes gone in this KFC Colac last quarter. Highly recommend the new Zinger kebabs.
Oh, they've got kebabs now.
They do. Glorious. Just add a little bit of chili relish and some extra lettuce. And she just brings it up to elite status there from the Colonel.
A great 3-quarter time in the Colac Tigers game at High City Oval's game on there. Bell Park at 10-5-65, lead Colac 8-9-57.
Fire throws it up. Matheson wins the tap out for Birregurra. Goes slightly forward. Swain hair passes over the top to Middleton. That's Toby. It's going to the top of the goal square here. And they're just going to rush it through from behind. Handy point.
It is. Very handy.
25 points the margin now in this ball game. And Irrewarra Beeac.
Just
7-12 to 4-5.
Oh, Jarvis, he got away with it just. Taken on Cooper Stevens of all peoples. Bourne's gone over to the centre of the ground. Howlett rolls, really good tackle on Cunnington, and we'll get a ball up.
Just in 2 minds, Jarvis, there, the kick out, Drew.
He had to do it because and Tommy Swain's coming off, I reckon, for the concussion test, I would imagine. Not an accidental elbow there from Ethan Floyd, but Ethan Floyd knew it was an accident, and I thought it was too. Williamson, hand passed, kicked out of there by Draper up towards half forward. Willis with the spoil, spills to Serenowski. He's snapping ball inside 50 here. The Bombers got the numbers again. And Gord's taking a really good class over centre mark of the day. God, their backline's been sensational all day. And he's gone over the top and finds McDonald. He's played a really good game as well. All their back six have been terrific. Gee, Swain lasted about 20 seconds. He's back on the ground already.
You right? Yep. Okay, go back on.
You're right. I'm back on. So he kicks it long out to the centre wing position. Might have been touched off the boot. Hanley comes to meet it. Hutchison couldn't take it. And the Bombers are away. Here's Endor. Exciting times. 2 bounces. Runs to the centre wing position. Long kick. Stevens has got the set. Should have been a free kick, not paid. He's got one on the back, nothing doing. Ball's over the top there. Stevens locks it up and we'll get a ball up. Gee, that was exciting from Tommy Endor. And Hanley's very, very proppy, as we know. He's got that knee taped up at 3/4 time. So time continues to tick. The Bombers can't lose this from here. Coming out now, Swain gets a hand pass away. Patch overran it. Hanley comes up to meet it as well. He locks it up. We'll get a ball up. And they've done this really well here, the Bombers. They can take as much time as they want. They lead by 25 points. And a step close to another finals campaign's loose for Cam Parker and his men. As Blake Middleton lays a very strong tackle and we'll get a ball up as well.
We'll do a bit of a crystal ball and post-game about what can happen.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll take it. It's actually what it's done, this result. It's going to make South Colac job harder now to make the finals.
Yeah, particularly with Birregurra, we've got 2 extra points as well.
Oh, yeah, Birregurra will have to lose the next 2 now.
They have to lose both, yeah. So Birregurra will have to win, either Western Eagles or LV, and they should be fine. So it's not all doom and gloom for them just yet. As Russell tackled over the line, and we're going to ban rethrow in here. So the Bombers, you think, are going to win this one. They were challenged in the second quarter, but that third quarter, which is where the damage was done. And they only have to defeat either Otway or the Colac Imperials, and their finals should be set. You would think that would happen. Hutchison, hand pass was smothered there for the Bombers. Lurking at the front of the back, Brogdon. His hand pass also in his over. It's Hutchison versus Hutchison. And it was a 0-0 draw, basically. Brogdon just hacks the kick out of there. Jewe's got his eye on the ball. Zidebell, good mark. Nearly landed up in your lap, Max.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly right. In club game 150, Bryce McDonald's giving him the encouragement. Oh, nice bit of candy sold. Goes up towards the wing position. Arnold dropped for his fingertips, but Cunnington roved it beautifully. They need to take every risk in the book. Has a bounce. He got a hand pass away just. Gord's pressure was enough to keep the eyes off it. Well played, Howard again. Gives it off to Gord, but he ran out of room. Bandry throw him. Well done there by the Bombers defence yet again, particularly Howlett, because they're away for a goal scoring opportunity. But the Bombers, 25 points in front. I don't think there'll be a lot of time on, and you would think they're going to win this one from here unless something dramatic happens.
Yeah, 14.5 gone in this KFC Colac last quarter. Boundary throwing. 29-54. Haven wins the tap out. Went forward, but McDonald gathers the football. Kicked forward here. Here's a chance now for Hutchinson for the Bombers.
Dunn.
Here's a chance now for Dunn. Kicks the centre wing. Floyd flew
high. They're out here. They're out.
Endor just couldn't pick up the football, but he's going to get a free kick here. Blake Middleton.
Lucky, I reckon, because they were out. Then the Bombers, if he picked that one up.
So Middleton now assesses the option. He's going to kick just inside the forward 50 for Irrewarra Beeac, and Hadley takes the mark. Gee, if it wasn't for these guys...
that'd be 10 goals there.
Oh, that'd be no chance.
Oh,
keep them alive. There's the Saints. They work out of the defence here. Couldn't take the mark. Was Howlett, but he's going to get a free kick.
He's been terrific today. I reckon they've set a new role for him, and he's done it absolutely perfectly today.
Goes inbound and finds still Flanagan. So Flanagan now kicks. Now, there's a real chance now that they're going to meet in 3 weeks' time at the Central on the Sunday.
Exactly right. And to give it a day like this, you think the Bombers would have the advantage in that, you would think.
Kicks short, finds Hutchinson again.
But you wouldn't rule what Birregurra have done this year either. At times we've seen them move the ball very quickly, and today we've seen it at times, but they just look very, very fumbly under pressure.
Hutchinson kicks inside the forward 50. Can they get an exclamation point here? Irrewarra Beeac. Comes off hands. Middleton. Toby, he's tackled about 30 metres out from goal.
And I think what will please Cam Parker as well, that every single player today have played their role perfectly. So that's what I think he's been looking forward to all season, and that's what they've done today. And I reckon this has been a really good performance.
Hyde throws it back up here. Chance here now for Flingdarroch, who sends the ball out of defence for Birregurra.
Free kick.
And it's going to be a free to Joz Howlett again.
He's been terrific
in the
today.
middle of the guts of Birregurra. We've gone 16 and a half.
Well, we wanted to know he was going to come straight in. He played in one reserves games and they found a really good role for him down back. Kick inside 50. Slater, good use of the body. No, it wasn't. Free kick will go to Hanley. Oh, I agree, Max. The both Hanley boys have been enormous today. You said if these two weren't there, I reckon Berry would have been in all sorts of bother. They would have been down by about 80. Goes short to Siranowski. He quickly marks and plays on. Under a bit of pressure from Patch, he kicks up towards left half forward. Gort was terrific, running back with courage. Stonehouse should recover this quickly for the Bombers. Good shepherding again. There's a Saints player down behind the play. Looks slow to get up. Good kick. Here's Patch again now. He's taken the mug. He's done his role too. So pressure for spots are going to be very critical come September. And both sides have got good depth in the reserves. Like we saw in that game today, was an absolute beauty. Gall's gone to half the centre wing now here for the Saints. As a good tackle laid there by Toby Bennett. And we're going to get a ball up. That one was on Cooper Stevens. And we'll get a ball up here. So the Bombers are going to win. And they only have to win one of the next two to qualify. But this was a big game for them today. Flanagan hacks the kick out of there. Through the hands there of Russell. Here they go now through Ramos. Snapping ball inside 50. Middleton's got 3 to beat down there. That's Toby. Jarvis had a fumble again. He did okay out of it, actually. Hand pass back inside to Floyd. Floyd now runs across the face of goal. His hack kick is okay. Mark being taken by Draper. He's going to chip it over the top. Over the head of Zidbell. Endel there couldn't quite take it clear. Oh, well played. He takes the tackle. Gets around a couple. Got a hand pass just. Ball still in dispute. Middleton breaks the tackle. Kick a goal, young man. Offline. That deserved a goal from the young man. He did everything right, but just couldn't finish it off, unfortunately. 7-13, 55 to the Saints, who are 4 goals, 5-29. Greg Allen, Farm Machinery scoreboard. And this has sort of been the story of the afternoon. The Bombers just all over him defensively. So Floyd's got the kick now. He's going to come to the outer side of the ground. What are they going to do this time? The kick's okay. Bosley got in front. Gort with a massive fist over the top. Slater run over to Stevens, kicked off the ground, again inside 50. Well played by Hanley. Dispossessed. Dunn's been really impressive since half-time. Dived over the top of the football. Hutchison now rops up for the Bombers. He's pressured as he kicked, but he got a kick away just. Brogdon heavily tackled there by Gort. Umpire says, keep it going, boys. Dewar gets it over the top to Frampton. He overcooked the kick slightly, looking for Swain. And Floyd's marked it, and he's going to go across the goal front just. It's okay, and Jarvis has marked it.
Jarvis with the footy for the Saints. He's going to go short. He's going to find Draper for Birregurra. So the late inclusion. Draper's got the football. Kicks down the line there. Cunnington couldn't take the mark. Bosley, gets it over top to Flingdarroch.
Oh, he's got the barrel.
The old Malcolm Blight. Wasn't great, though. It's gone out of bounds in a boundary throwing. Definitely going through the emotions here. It's 19 and a half gone in this KFC Colac last quarter. It really hasn't been a great game, though.
Full credit to the Bombers, though. They have been outstanding. From the first quarter was good. The Saints worked their way back into it in the second quarter to give themselves a chance, but the Bombers' third quarter, it's a premiership quarter for a reason, and they've just wanted a bit more than the Saints.
Been very scrappy at times. A little flow. Here comes Darrell, trying to barge his way through. He goes inside the forward 50. Howlett, hand pass turned over. Here's Flynn-Darroch. He goes for the old Polly Farmerist handball. Kick going towards the goal. It's rolling.
I think that's a goal.
It's gone through for a goal. It has gone through for a goal. Who snagged it?
I reckon that is 63. I think it is Bennett.
Bennett's kicked the goal. No, it just kept rolling, and Toby Bennett's got the goal at the 20.5-minute mark. And Birregurra, it's just nuts. There is no wind at all. Yes. And out of the 11 or 12 goals we've kicked, 11 have been at the Birregurra town into the ground. 5-5-35 the Saints. Irrewarra Beeac 7-13-55. Margins 20 points.
Yeah, it's just been one of those days. Like they're getting another poor injury inside 50, but they made it work somehow. So, well, this is huge for the Bombers, though. What can they do for this season now? And they know that both these sides have to win one game to qualify, particularly after the result today. So South Colac just need a miracle now Let's wait and see what happens.
Big results, big margins in the league today.
Floyd gets it out of the centre now, goes short there and finds Jake the Snake Williamson. He's too far out to score. Quickly goes inside 50. That's a poor entry yet again. And coming in and taking the mark is Stonehouse, who's been very important as well during their back six. All their back six have done a fantastic job, or back six I should say. Goes short to Gaunt. Chipping over the top to Swain. He really got himself going up 40. Kick 3. Probably been the difference between the two sides. I know it's 20 shots to 10, but the Bombers have been that far the better side all day. Quick kick up to the wing. Matheson there. Put the mitts out and took a strong mark. So now Matheson now quickly wants to go. He does. Kicks to centre half forward. Bombers have got the numbers again. Howler created a contest. Coming up to meet us, McDonald. Paddles it to Dill flat against Ben Enormous today. Hand pass to Patch. Dispossessed out of it, but he's going to get a free kick. And that will be 50. Have to be 50. He kicked the ball away.
Third one for the day.
Nah, he hasn't paid. He's going to give a benefit of the doubt, AJ.
Okay, just the second to...
So now, well, unfortunately for people here in Richmond, didn't win.
Oh, okay.
4 points is the margin in the end.
Gee.
In a low-scoring game at the MCG. So the Saints just finishing the year off strongly, just to give them something into 2026. I think the ball's gone into the CBD.
Where's Mick Paddock?
Yeah, his Mick Paddock kicked it back and it's gone back to Winchelsea.
Don't let him kick it, for God's sake. Carlick were coming back against Bell Park around the ground, so, and they're 7 points down now. We'll try and get some netball scores shortly, as Howlett's going to get the kick. He's been enormous today. Winners today, Irrewarra, Beeac, South Colac. Elvie in a thriller against Otway by a goal. Imperials and Lorna defeated the Western Eagles by 2 goals. Some tight games going on. Goal kick long. Coming up to meet it was Middleton there. Couldn't take the mark. Zybell over the top of the football. Ball's not coming out, and we're going to get a ball up as well. With 23 minutes approaching, the Bombers are going to win. They've done this perfectly in this last quarter. They've locked it up. They've done everything what they're supposed to do. Learn the demons of last week after nearly copping up a big lead in the third term. And a free kick holding the ball's been picked out, and Andrews is going to get it. He's been superb today. It's been an all-round even team performance. So Andrews there has it there, defensive side of the wing. Just stumps it up towards half forward. Dunn's underneath it there. Hanley jumps up to meet it, couldn't take the mark. Jarvis tackled by Middleton strongly. Ball still there. Flanagan, Stevens, free kick. It's going to go to, I think it's going to go to Zybell, I think. Zybell's going to get it. So time continuing to tick down, 24 minutes in. So now all the Saints have got to do is win one of the next 2. And the Bombers will, you think they'll start pretty short price favourites against Otway next week before a big round 18 game against the Colac Imperials. Kick into the corridor by Hanley. Finds Williamson in her way now through Baisley. This is something they've lacked today with a bounce. Long kick inside 50. Comes up 3 against 2. Ball spills to the back, but Frampton, well played, Tommy Frampton. He just hacks it out of there as long as he can. Ball's done a shade more leg break. Jewel's happy to see it go over. And we'll get it tossed back into play. And he's paid to deliver it. Wow. Timmy Whitehead said, no, bugger this, I'm going to pay it. My goodness gracious me, what is going on out here? Ball kicked inside 50 for the Saints, and the mark's been taken. That is an unbelievable decision to pay it this late in the game. I know it's not going to matter, but... And there's the siren. It was like a Simon Jewell down there. He couldn't believe his eyes. And Irrewarra and Beeac are a step closer to their 4th consecutive finals berth. And all I have to do is win one of the last 2 to get in. But this shot for goal's not going to have an impact on the result. Did see Carmody there with some ice on that left hamstring, so hopefully it's just tightness. So shot for goal coming up here for the Saints. Attempting to make it kick on the way by Cunnington. In fact, it's going to fall short. And I don't think that'll be a score, wouldn't think so. But anyway, it's the Bombers' afternoon as they move a step closer, as I said, to another finals berth. And they have defeated Birregurra by 20 points. 7-13-55 to Birregurra 5-5-35. It was a 20-point win to the Bombers. It was all set up in that big third term when they slammed on 3 goals 4-1 behind, and then just defended the last quarter, and they did it in really good style. So Irrewarra Beeac's win today has made South Colac's job even more difficult. They've got to win both games and have to lose both games to have any chance to give themselves a spot in the top 5 for season 2025. But you wouldn't know, footy's a funny game. But Irrewarra Beeac, they come to play. And considering losing Mitchy Thornton last week with a knee injury, we won't get to see for the rest of the season, which is real sad. But the Bombers did what they had to do. I thought Cam Park would be pretty delighted. It was an all-round team performance. Well, Birregurra's back to the drawing board. But all they have got to do is win one of the last two to beat either the Western Eagles or Elvie to qualify, or Irrewarra Beeac. All they got to do is win one of the last two, either against Otway Districts. You would expect them to get the job done there, and the Carluck Imperials. And the top 5 will be set for season 2025. We'll take a break. Back with plenty more after this. Actually, they counted at that point. So Birregurra 5-6-36, Irrewarra Beeac 7-13-55. We'll take a break. Back with the RSL post-game show after this. It's a great day for the Irrewarra Beeac Football Netball Club. They wrapped up the A-grade netball minor premiership again, and they're a step closer to summing up another finals berth. 7-13-55 to 5-6-36. We'll take a break. Back with more for the RSL post-game show after this.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live. Weekday mornings from 6, it's Mix Brekkie.
There was a bit of talk on the radio, and about how I was getting a bit ahead of myself, so I stepped well and truly back, Josh. No, thank you very much.
No, we did see you up in Sydney. You had a bit of me time. And Nico suggested you might have the teeth whitened in preparation for perhaps a little bit of air time.
that is bullshit.
Jocking bounce. Moralia's there. Williamson's there. Hand pass to Dom. Goes along the ground. It's dribbling. It's dribbling. It's a goal! Oh, what a goal! Captain Coach's goal!
Two great clubs. Birregurra sends the ball in the middle of the corridor. Link there.
What a mark.
Class over centre mark of the day. He marked it like Matthew Richardson then, Pete.
About comes in, and he has missed it. I don't think it has made the distance. I think it might have just stayed in, did it? Is it a goal?
It is.
I reckon it is a goal. It somehow stayed in. I thought it went over the line, but we're getting the...
Ricky kicks out of the defensive 50, but Bright takes the ball. Here's a chance now for Curnow. Curnow from 45 metres.
Oh, what a goal!
Curnow kicks a goal and a contender.
That's goal of the day.
What a ripper. Got it to Dare. Got it to Riddell. Got it to Williamson. Williamson plays on, and he kicks a goal. He has... Yes, he has the football. Chancey now for McCartan. Snaps it. Goal. We're going to goal first here at Red Rock. Goal of the day contender to Charlie.
Oh, Westvic Sheds and Garage.
15. So you better be aware of it. He's gone. He's gone. He didn't get the goal. It wasn't 15. And 103.
And Eddie now kicks the centre half forward for the Swans. Good mark to Louis Holmer. Half back for the Dolphins.
And it's a hot footy at the moment. Ball's gone to the wing. Permazel, well done. Takes the class over centre mark of the day. And the Swans defence standing tall again.